Last time on Roll With Me, Daenir, Wolfgang, and Asmo found themselves in the private company of Tia, the Silver Dragoness of Dragon's Rest. She requested that our three heroes travel to the north to find the answers to who was behind the attack at the wall, find more pieces to the mysterious gem, and deliver a message to the monarch of the northern capital of Mitternacht. They begrudgingly accepted this quest and parted ways. While their method of transportation was being prepared, they decided to visit the noble house of Xander Crowley. The elf was quite pleased to reacquire his dead son's blade and invited the three to a party he was throwing that evening. There, Wolfgang became acquainted with another noble by the name of Darrington Locksley, an adventurer with a little-known penchant for thievery. He requested assistance from the trio to possibly aid in the acquisition of a certain spell held in the Wisselstein Spire. No one seemed interested, however, and proceeded out of town via teleportation. Now, back in their lazy town of Amber Glade, our heroes begin to prepare for their next journey.
So we're in midair, right?
You just landed, and yeah, you're back in the town of Amber Glade, and a few things look a little different around you, actually. The tavern, actually, that you were staying at, Asmo, it has a new awning that is being built so that, you know, when it rains, people can still hang out front and have an ale, maybe get some food. The guardhouse is getting a new coat of paint, and yeah, you can see actually some soldiers from the capital running around making sure things are ship-shape. Actually, Daenir, you noticed that the library has a new coat of paint as well. Everything seems to be a bit re-upped. It's looking kind of nice.
Wonderful.
Asmo just looks up at the sky. A little off? Oh my god. Is anyone else okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm all right. I was about to grab Wolfgang's leg if you didn't grab that scroll.
Oh my god, that's oh. You know, if we had fallen and hurt ourselves, I would have stolen that spell and given it to that guy. Just goddamn. Asmo just has his hand on his legs going, whoo, that scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, wow. Falling 100 feet, not normally a thing people like to do on their off time.
Magic can be tricky sometimes, boys.
Oh, can it? Oh, can it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were going to teleport. I thought they were going to teleport us all the way to the northern town of Mitternacht. What is it called again? Mitternacht. Gesundheit. But seriously, how far away is that from here?
Well, they said more of those crystals were like jutting out of the ground out there, right?
Just falling off trees up there?
They did mention that the crystals, like all of these shards that you've been finding, had been scattered quite a bit around, and the only ones that you know of are the ones in your possession and the unnamed number that the royal family has. However, if you'd like to roll I'm going to say general knowledge check, intelligence check, you can probably try to figure out the geography of the land and how far.
Oh no, my dump stat. My dump stat.
Everybody's
get it?
Yeah. 11.
And that is a 9.
Daenir, you have a vague idea of where it is just because you've, scrolled through books, you've seen maps of the charted world, but a lot of the things north of the border seem to be pretty hazy, especially after the cataclysm. So this capital of Mitternacht, you believe it could take you quite a while to get there, and that's even once you get past the maw itself.
So we're going to have to go past the maw, and it's going to be a ways to get up there. The maps and charts are kind of a little bit hazy, but Wolfgang, that necklace you have, does it have any kind of lead in it?
I think it's just silver, right?
Pure silver. And the chain is made out of standard iron, pewter, copper.
The chain is made out of a mix of common irons. The actual compartment itself is made of pure silver.
We're going to need a box, a small box made of lead, and it needs to be completely. It needs at least a thin layer of lead all around the box.
Why?
Divination magic. If somebody's looking for these gems and we have them, we're gonna light up like a Christmas tree.
Box is a little extreme, wouldn't you think? I'd think maybe a bag covered in lead powder would do the trick if that's what you're trying to do.
I'm assuming we're walking into town, or we're walking towards.
Yeah, where do you want to be walking towards?
Wolfgang's house, I think. That makes sense, right?
Sure.
Usiya Babu. Usiya Babu.
Sounds good. All right, you start making your way towards Wolfgang's house as you continue your conversation.
From everything that I've seen, particularly with, I've experimented with detecting magic and the like. From what I've seen, I can't see past a thin layer of lead. I don't know if lead powder will work, but I know that lead does work.
The more you know. I thought the books you were reading were all about, like... No, I don't even know what you were reading. I just assumed you were reading a lot.
Well,
I read a book once, got bored halfway through.
You should stop by the library. We've got some good ones. My personal favorite is
Daenir having a hard time remembering it.
Daenir closed his eyes for a second and he falls asleep just standing there for just a second.
Yeah, he didn't sleep last night, so.
Asmo pushes him over.
Roll a reflex save, Daenir.
Okay.
Dexterity save.
All right, dexterity save.
At disadvantage? Nope. Yeah, you're on the ground.
Ah! What am I doing on the ground?
You okay there, Daenir?
Yeah, you kind of like...
Yeah, nodded off mid-sentence.
While walking, it was creepy. I wanted to... I wanted to make sure you were okay, or someone possessed you or something. I have no idea.
No, I'm okay. Just I didn't sleep well last night.
Well,
actually, I didn't sleep at all last night.
Well, maybe if you're nice enough, Wolfgang will let you sleep on his couch.
That stone means an awful lot to you, then.
It's been with me since I left home. Having it with me seems to keep me calm. Like whenever I'm scared, whenever I'm angry, it keeps me calm. It reminds me of home. It lets me see what I'm doing. It lets me see home. It lets me smell home. And
what does home smell like?
Cat, probably.
Yeah, probably cat, right? That's what I think.
The jungle flowers, the smell of the fruits in the trees, the smell of the salt in the air. It's wonderful. But when it was taken by the king, it felt like I couldn't control my emotions as well. Like
is that why you said you'd kill a man?
It was my guess is it's the fact that I'm exhausted right now. When I looked at him, I saw everything that was wrong with the capital, and I focused it on him. Not being able to get back home, the gym being taken, not being able to sleep all night. I just focused everything on him because he stole from us. And not only did he steal from us, he flaunted it in front of us, and I got really angry.
If I could make a tacit endorsement, some of us have our drink. I know me and Wolfgang have our drink, and you don't mind it, but I think
that right there, and he gestures at your hand, which is clearly on the stone in your pocket as we're walking to the house.
Mm-hmm.
I think that right there is, it's a bit of a crutch. You never know. You could have everything, and then suddenly, it's gone. You gotta trust yourself, not some inanimate object. Because you spend your whole life with one person, you. Everything else is temporary.
And Asmo kind of like, Asmo just kind of like walks forward a bit more. So come on, just gestures to the two of them. Let's go say hello to the Babu.
I
Yeah,
did not know he was that wise.
Why the hell do you keep calling him that?
You've just about made it to Daenir, or to Wolfgang's house as you approach the front door.
Do I knock because you're with me, or do I just go in?
I just open the door.
Okay,
Why?
okay.
It's my house.
You see Jamat in the corner. He's changing little Elliot. Oh, sorry, I wasn't just... Master Wolfgang! Well, I'll be damned. Didn't expect you home so soon.
Neither did we. I'll let you finish.
Oh, no problem. Just fastening the pin in here. And there we go. There you go, little boy. He starts holding his arms out to you. Oh, hold on. Sets him on the floor and he starts waddling over to you.
I crouch down and I pick him up and I just hold him and start bouncing him in my arms.
So how old is he?
He happily coos.
He's about like
You've been gone for about a month now, so he's almost 10 months old, 11 months.
almost a year.
Oh, that's cute. When are you kicking him out?
So Jamad, we saw your brother in the city.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's doing. He's doing all right. He's working on a big project, a big tin man.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's strange. It's like he's trying to breathe life into it.
Well, he always was trying to push the edge. Well, if I were there, I could probably give him a tip or two. But enough of that. How was the meeting with the fiery king?
Well, went about as well as we could have hoped. None of us died.
Oh, that's good.
Lot of strangeness, though. Lot of secrecy. Lot of subterfuge thereafter. First of all, they confiscated the crystals.
Of course.
And then Daenir here actually, and Daenir here went all woo, a little bit nuts. But I mean, you did. Come on, dude.
Just pokes Daenir's side. Come on.
Huh? What?
The boy looks like he hasn't had a wink of sleep.
It's because he literally hasn't, apparently.
He hasn't. He lost his worry stone, and now he was all upset. But he's got it back now.
Well, could I brew you some tea there, Master Daenir?
Yes, please.
He starts moving over to the kettle, puts it over the fire.
I also know a bit more about the crystals now.
Do tell, Master Wolfgang. Do tell.
They do indeed have some sort of influence over the people they are surrounded by. Apparently, they're all in a vault that the king and only the king is allowed to go into. The guards change frequently because they keep going insane.
Well, that's concerning.
And I'm still wondering if it's because of the stones are working for that guy.
I'm looks to Daenir, fairly positive it's the stones.
I will say, with my experiences with the king, he's never been horrifically overbearing. He's always seemed rather fair, but intimidating, I should say, to say the least.
Terrifying. Especially his bodyguard, Harash.
See one dragon, see them all.
Ah, you mean his brother?
Yeah. Well, he was standing right next to him. I
Yeah.
assumed the bodyguard.
One of the many reasons your father decided to leave.
Speaking of that, the Connolly household has been occupied in the capital.
Well, I suppose it was only a matter of time before somebody picked her up.
The thing is, he's got the house, he's got the manor, and he's got some sort of shady business practices. I don't know. He actually hired us to work for him to try and more or less steal a spell scroll.
Did this gentleman have a name?
Tyrion Lockwood, right?
Darian Loxley.
Tyrion Loxley.
Darrington.
Darrington Loxley.
Loxley, you say? Can't say I've heard that name too many times, but you said he's into thieving.
Yeah.
Managed to steal from us as we were exiting the palace.
No, and technically he's stolen from you twice since he stole your house.
Well, it was never my house to begin with, I suppose. I don't know how many of us Connollys are left that even care about the capital.
Well, the last I checked, not many. Just your father and his brother who split up. Back when you were quite wee, I couldn't seem to leave your side. It is concerning that somebody with such potential connections might have that home, though.
Yeah, that's what's got me worried, too.
No, I don't think you understand, Master Connolly. I promised your father I wouldn't speak of this, but the reason we left the capital was because of your grandfather's murder.
Asmo gets up, grabs Daenir. Hey, let's go. Let's go look outside.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go.
Oh,
I got a trick to show you, Asmo.
Oh, that's fun. I love tricks. Door close.
I mean, murder, or, I mean, we're Connollys, our line of work. It puts us in constant danger.
Yes, but not this kind of danger, Master Connolly. I feared for some time for you after the events that took place. You see, your father made me promise not to speak of it. It was a devastating blow to the family. Your grandfather, he had been doing some research for the royal families, looking into those stones particularly. And, well, it led him to some interesting company. He didn't really speak of it too much, not even to me, and I was always assumed the person that he trusted the most, outside of your father and your uncle. Well, one night, we found him in his study, eyes carved from his head with one blow. It was haunting, and it sticks with me to this day. So your father and your uncle, they decided to split up just in case this was less about his work and more about your bloodline. Your uncle went north to the Northlands, and your father, well, he took you out this way, and I had to make a choice. Your cousins, they were well into their teens, well into their formative years, but you were still so young, I couldn't bear to leave you. I'm sorry, Master Wolfgang, that I held this from you for so long. I didn't know that. I just worry.
Does my uncle still live?
I haven't had contact with him for years, sir. The family up there, they just went about the business of hunting monsters, I assumed, but not much mail travels down from the north, you know.
Why would they want to kill my grandfather because of our bloodline? I mean, I know we're not normal, but... Jamont, do you know what we are?
Only vaguely, sir. I know that there's something in your blood that links you to something ancient and primordial. I know that the king and his family, they respected your family dearly. I think they knew your ancestor.
And you think they... what? Had him killed?
I don't know, sir. The capital's full of So many whispers and secrets, it's hard to find all of them. I can't imagine that King Bahum or Hraesher...
They don't seem like the type, to be perfectly honest, but I wouldn't put anything past royalty trying to keep their power.
I think things are gonna get messy, sir.
I do too. I think I was going to try and get our old house back and move back to the capital. But this... I don't want... If this whatever wants our family dead still out there, I can't let them get to Elliot. They get me, they get me. You have to take care of him. Take him someplace secret. Move to the farthest reaches of the world and just raise him best you can. But
same as I did you, I suppose.
If anything happens to me, I want you to do that. I am not going to let my boy fall victim to whatever they are trying to do to us.
On my life, sir.
Thank you, Jamat.
I won't let a thing happen to the boy.
Thank you, Jamat. You've always been the best retainer our family has.
It's an old gnome for, sir. But either way, if you did find it within you to want to move back to the capital, I'm certain we could find our way there as well. I know places that can be safe.
I'm sure Timry wouldn't mind seeing you as well.
I wouldn't mind seeing that old bastard myself. Is he still hanging out with the old boy? What's his name?
Oh, Talos.
Talos, yes, the old mage.
Yep. Sure is. Speaking of old gnomes and making gadgets and stuff like that, I was wondering if you knew of a way or some sort of special magical object that can let you eavesdrop in on someone.
Well, I can't say my tinkering's been too good for something as such, but I'd say what you're looking for is some type of scrying orb, sir. Something that you could maybe place somewhere and through some ethereal connection listen in on it on another such device. I hear loads of mages use it for communications.
I'll look into it. Gonna try and see about getting our house back.
You do what you can, sir. The tea begins to whistle. Oh! Hold on. Grabs the kettle.
Wolfgang goes to the door, opens it up. All right, okay. Come back in.
Okay. Is there a fence? Do you have a fence?
Probably
not.
You don't have a fence?
Why? I don't have any dogs or sheep.
I don't know.
He lives in a cottage.
Is there a tree?
Sure.
Okay. Asmo's in the tree. Can Daenir be sleeping on the bottom of it? Just
sure.
Daener's just asleep. You all done with the serious talk?
Yeah. Is that the tree where my wife's grave is near?
No, that's on top of a hill.
Oh, okay.
Kind of overlooking the town.
Asmo, we're done. And it's something I think you need to hear about as well.
Oh, jeez.
I'll tell you later.
Okay, sounds good.
1 second. I jumped down and I kicked Daenir's foot.
All
All right, come inside, get some tea so you can pass out again.
all right.
Also, once you wake up, find us a book so we can figure out how we're supposed to get to the north. I'm assuming we got to go up.
Well, I assume if there's any books, the guards may have brought down new supplies for the library. That might be a good place to check.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna go get me some tea.
Speaking of which, is this all from the? Is all this renovation from the capital? And I looked at Jabot.
Sorry, what was that?
Is all this renovation coming from funds from the capital?
Yes, I believe so, sir. They offered to add some more to this house too, but I told them that it's rather cozy here, and I kind of like it. They did, however, well, the village chipped in, and well, we'll see that later. Let's get your friends their tea first.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're friends now? Oh boy.
I'm sorry, companions, associates. I'm just trying to be proper, sir.
I'm just joking around. It's okay, man.
He hands you a glass. He hands you a cup.
Lem, 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 lem.
It's a little hot, but it tastes good. It's nice. It's mellow. It's got a twist of honey to it.
You know, snakes don't actually lick their water. They just stick their nose in it and then drink it.
He can do what he wants.
I will drink however I wish to, Wolfgang.
To
So
be
you're
fair,
just
the
being
way
an
he's
asshole on purpose then.
Yeah.
The way he's doing it's like he's smelling it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Asmo just turns to Othu.
So I'll just come out and say it. When do we head out? And what do we do first?
Well, if you are heading to the Northlands, you're gonna want to get some warmer clothes, sirs.
Oh,
It's mighty chilly up there.
Oh shit, I hate it when it's cold.
I'd say we need to make a stop by in Fallwood Barrow.
Not a bad place to camp out.
Well, they did want us to check out that fort as well, right?
Yeah, and the only known survivor that we know of is in Fallwood Barrow.
Sorry for my inquisitiveness, sir, but you're making it sound like you're leaving quite soon.
Well, I don't suppose we really have a time limit, but well, probably best to get this done sooner rather than later. It is a request from the crown, after all.
So there was more to your audience.
Yeah, I was getting to that before. Well, you know,
Right.
we had a different run-in with the Silver Lady.
Her. I see.
Yeah, she took a less grandiose approach to get our ear.
A keen interest, you could say.
That's a woman who has quite a few secrets, sir. Never quite knew how to read her.
She had the current resident of the Connolly household rob us blind right after we turned in those crystals, led us into an alley.
Real cloak and dagger, I take it.
Yeah,
Must be something very important for her to not want to have anybody know about it.
I'm highly suspicious. Though
Don't
at
blame
this
you,
point, I think I might trust her more than I do the king.
I mean, he has had a secret meeting with us. Until such time, she's on another level.
Fair enough. Well, if it is something that you have to do, I'll make sure to pack some winter clothes for you, sir.
Ooh. Yeah, so what should I wear? I need a big cloak.
Asmo starts thinking out loud.
Daenir, the tea's good.
Wonderful.
Warms your bones.
Yeah, he is. Daenir is very happy for it, and he's just sipping, watching the conversation, staying a little bit quiet to himself while he's thinking about everything that's been happening for the last month or so.
Well, at the very least, I assume you've Boys don't need to head out till tomorrow, so can I at least cook you some dinner? Just
Yeah, I think we'll stay that long, right, boys?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
am I allowed to stay here tonight? Oh,
You get the couch.
oh, I get the couch. It's a comfy ass couch.
Jemot starts moving to start prepping things. Oh, thank God this side of ham was about to go bad anyway. Starts going into the larder and hear tinking and tanging as he's like grabbing things.
I love the word the larder.
Don't get too excited. If my boy wakes up in the middle of the night, he's a siren.
Okay, so you're saying is I gotta bunch up some cloth and shove it in my ears, my ear
Your what?
holes.
My ear holes.
Wasn't
What do
aware.
snakes have? Do they just have holes in the side of their head or
I
something?
don't think they have anything. I don't think snakes can hear.
I think they have ears.
Dogs can look up.
All right, so Jemot prepares you boys a meal. If there's anything else you wanted to discuss in the meanwhile?
So if we're traveling up north, so we're gonna hit the town, then hit the base, the military place.
The wall, sir.
Thank you. And then after that, we're gonna travel across that giant maw, that giant empty space where you can't really see the bottom. So we're gonna get across that somehow, and then we just go to Mitternacht.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh my lord, I've never traveled this much in my life.
Must be quite the journey if they're taking you all the way up to the capital.
You ever been there?
No, can't say I have. Never really been up to the northern country myself.
Well, all right then.
What good are you then?
Jamont, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
It might be outside your area of expertise, but in your possession, do you happen to have, say, a lead-lined box, or do you know of anyone in town that could produce one?
Not many people like making boxes out of lead, I'll tell you. Gets a little messy and not very good to travel with food, as far as I've heard. But
Yeah.
I do have some old lead that I've used for tinkering and making the master's bullets.
Speaking of which, I wanted to run a little experiment, Jamot.
Yes, sir.
You got lead powder, right?
I suppose so.
All right, Daenir, you got a bag, something?
He's got his backpack.
All right.
Take the backpack off, pull the supplies from it, set it on the couch.
Just
and-
trying to
hand it
look at
over.
your stone.
He'll reach into his pouch, and I assume that I'm going to need to make a will save. Landon?
No, actually, not this time.
Okay. And Daenir will hand the gem right over.
All right. Well, I put it back in the pouch, and Jamot, you got the lead powder with you?
I do, sir. I have to scrape it together. I don't exactly collect it, but
That's
pardon
fine.
me.
I'll wait.
He kind of takes the sack and goes over to a little tinkering box. All right, just gonna. What would you like me to do, sir?
Hand it to me.
Oh, there you are, sir. He
All
starts
right, and
scooping up some powder and just kind of holds out like a 2-handful scoop.
Yeah, I'm gonna set little Elliot down, and I'm gonna grab my handful of lead and just sort of like coat the pocket that the stone is in with the lead powder.
Yeah, I can assume most of this is lead anyway. I'm sure some of it's silver shavings and whatnot, but
I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, I've coated his pocket with lead powder,
Right.
and I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Can I see the stone?
you can tell there's something magic there. It's very faint, though. It's definitely not giving off the same aura it was before. At the very least, you know it's not, like, it looks like it's not something as powerful, so.
Well, that'll help in a pinch.
according to the spell can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. Which goes along with what you said, Lenny.
Yeah, it's a thin sheet of it's a porous sheet of lead is the problem because you're kind of coating a bag with it, and the lead has no way of really sticking. But yeah, you have a effective mask that, sure, something that can detect magic will be able to see that you're carrying something magical, but it does not look like it is a powerful artifact at the very least.
Well, the lead powder will work in a pinch. Also, if we've got time to, I suppose we can bury it and then dig it up later.
Yeah.
Should the need arise, anyway. But yeah.
Well, I'll leave this powder with you then, sir. I don't have any use for it.
There you go, Daenir. Got a present for you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Perhaps if you could find some sort of adhesive or something, maybe it would hold a little better. But that's just the tip from an old tinkerer.
Well, this will do at least until we can get something stronger or something better.
I suppose so. I just start clapping my hands off.
Yeah, Jamak goes back to prepping a meal for you guys, and he comes back with a lovely little, like, pork and potato stew dish.
It's good. It's good eats.
Let me roll for how good.
Oh, damn. I want to find out how good it is, Nick.
It's pretty good. You've
pretty
had
good?
better, but it's pretty good.
It's not meat house good, but it's
No.
pretty good.
Unfortunately.
No.
That's another thing. If you ever do find yourself going to the capital, the meat house is just fantastic. Had a steak there. Delicious.
Well, if you ever want to relocate us, sir, I'm ready to go whenever you are.
I had a pig. The whole damn pig.
We're just looking for a vacancy, if you know what I mean.
Well, sounds good to me, sir. I'll just hold down the fort till you boys are ready.
I still think that most of the original plan that I had would work. Just leave off the last bit of it. Modifying those runes or modifying the placement of the spell so that the spell cannot be cast would be a really good way to mess him over, make it seem like it's his doing, and he's not telling his associates who we are, so it's all on him.
Not only that, but if we do this, I'll have to look for some scrying runes, perhaps, and get a direct link to one of the higher ups. Try to expose him for what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you are heading up north, sir, I hear that entire place basically runs on magic.
Oh, fun. That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
I'll have to
find
see if
something up there.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can pick up something useful.
Even heard rumors lately of people being born with magic in their very blood. Just normal folk.
What?
Not even like me.
It's great. You're magic too?
Well, I have a bit of an ancestry down the line. My folk were once much like the other, littler folk around here, but we have some ancestry with the elves, I should say.
Oh. It's crazy.
I finished eating all the food.
I'm gonna head down to the bar and get ready for our long trip because I have a nagging feeling we're not gonna be able to drink that much on it.
Before you go, Asmo,
What's
I need
up?
a couple things of you.
A couple things for me. Why? What do you need?
Tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to identify some of our things. So if you want me to take a look at your ring to see if there's anything more to it, or if you want me to take a look at that potion that apparently will put a pep in your step,
Oh,
I can do it.
my steppy peppy. All right, fine.
I pull out the potion. I fling it your way. I take off the ring and fling it as well.
Appreciate it. And
No
bill
problem.
me for what you need.
Asmo, you take off that ring, you feel less safe.
Oh no.
Tell you what. If you
Asmo hides under a table.
tell you what, Asmo. Daenir, you wait there for just a second. Daenir pulls out his spell book.
Didn't you already get that identified by that old man in that shop?
Most of it. We know what it is, but we don't know how often he can use it, and that's what I'm hoping to find out.
The ring of emotional security.
Welcome to my world.
All right, so you're going to cast Identify?
Daenir opens up the spell book. He pulls out the pearl, and he takes 10 minutes to cast Identify on the blade, the ring.
Yeah, you guys just sit there and twiddle your thumbs for about 10 minutes.
Do you need components if it's a ritual?
I don't think you do if it's a ritual.
Oh.
As far as I know, I thought that it did it. I just don't have to use a spell slot if it's a ritual.
Oh, fair enough. Either way. The ring is a ring of warding. You can use it once a day. It will recharge. But yeah, you get to, as a bonus action, cast Blade Ward on yourself for...
Right, I remember this. This was told. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No worries. But yeah, the important piece is it's once a day. It recharges at the dawn of the next day. As for the potion, that one is very interesting. You're not entirely sure what to make of it. It seems to have almost all of the schools of magic kind of flowing from it. It is a true mystery, even to identify.
A chaos potion, you say?
Yeah, this right here is not normal. Whatever this is stumps even my identifying spells.
It's almost as if it has never been written in any book, ever.
Oh. This thing has necromancy, evocation, divination, enchantment.
I pick up Elliot and I move him further away.
Whatever this thing is, I've never seen it before. Here's your ring. Here's your potion. And don't drink this potion within, say, 50 feet of me.
What's the worst that could happen? I'll call this the
you blow up my house? I would not like that.
Well, I would also be dead, and that's like the worst.
Yeah, then I couldn't kill you.
What? Don't go all Daenir on me. Anyways, thank you, Daenir. Have a good night, guys. Going down to the bar.
Good night.
I slither out.
Are you surprised? That's the second time.
Jamash just picking up. I'm glad you're making friends, sir.
Little vent monkeys.
Daenir stands up, pats Wolfgang on the shoulder a couple times. If you need me, I'll be in the library doing research and scribing a very useful spell that we're going to be using soon.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Daenir heads out to the library.
All right. Asmo, you're making your way out to the bar. You see the tavern keeper. He sees you. Welcome back.
It's good to be back, and I see you got a new awning. Got some money coming into the business to make this hall a little shinier.
Yeah, gift from the crown to help, well, basically to reward us for our service for them.
Did you fight at the wall?
Well, no, not me personally, but my boy did.
Oh, fair enough. There you go.
Yeah, I got this bum leg. I can't really march with her.
Oh, that's a shame. How'd that happen?
Oh, you know, tripped on a stump, broke it, didn't heal good. Now it's bum.
That sucks.
It does. Get you anything to drink?
Yeah, I would like alcohol, all of it, lots of it.
I can do alcohol.
Good.
I'll be right back. Starts little hobbling his way over to the
now it's just sad.
Cask.
No, he's just sad.
You never questioned it before. You just thought, maybe this dude's maybe he stubbed his toe a little bit ago.
Man, it sucks. So anything happened since I was last in town?
Well, the people around here have been
getting in more shape, especially the guard. Old Slump's been running around left and right. He's constantly winded trying to get into his new suit.
I mean, is he less fat than he was before we left?
No.
That's amazing.
Speaking of whom,
Okay, do we need more?
2 soldiers are with him. Oh, for God's sake, man, you just did 1 lap.
It's not me. I'm not built for this.
He's built more for... He just whispers, you're built more for rolling. Very under his...
Oh, you's back.
Oh, yes, I am, and I see you being running the place ragged.
Laugh it up, serpent. I see you's gone back here. Where's Master Brightscale?
Oh, he's staying in the city, actually. He got hired on by the... what was the guard called again?
the constabulary. The constabulary, basically just cops of the city.
The constabulary decided to bring him on as a reward.
The guards around here, or the 2 soldiers with him. See, so you're gonna have to pick up where he left off.
Oh, God. I just need 1 ham, and I'll be good to keep going. Unless we're good for the night. 1 ham, please!
Kind of holds up a finger.
A whole ham for this man, on me!
Oh, that's mighty neighborly of you, sir.
Yeah, well, I figured last time I punched you in the face, so, you know.
Well, perhaps I misjudged you.
Oh, no. You were very accurate to judge me. And if you hadn't stopped me, honestly, it's a big thank you. If you and Brightscale hadn't cracked up my little game I was doing, I wouldn't have been hired on. And then I wouldn't have gone up north of the wall, up to the wall. Then I wouldn't have actually made the money I made. And now on a path I never expected for myself, so a ham is a small price to pay.
Well, I ain't gonna complain as long as it gets me ham.
Yeah, you get your ale, he gets his ham.
Is it just on a stick?
He's just on the bone. He's just eating it like video game ham that you pick up from the garbage. It's basically that.
He's eating video game ham.
You know, if you want to actually lose weight, have you considered expending more than you put in?
This is all I've put in this evening.
He ate 3 hams for lunch.
That was for this cardio energy that I needed.
It's true, you gotta do a big carbo load.
Yeah, lots of carbs in this ham. Oh, God, it's good ham.
I'm guessing that Hassel's being splattered by the juices.
Yeah, you're sitting a decent bit away, but yeah, you're still getting splattered by ham juice.
Well, better get back to working out. Otherwise, how are you going to chase down the next kid who pickpockets?
Oh, you're right. I guess we can run with the ham.
All right, get moving. Just starts waddle running. At least he's trying.
It's true. He is.
His face is very red. As red as the ham.
Some say he's more ham than man.
Some say it is but legend.
The Ham Man.
Daenir, you make it back to the library. Yeah, there's a lot more books here than usual. Old Lex is just doing his damnedest to try to sort them. I don't know, do I fit them by category or... Ah! Boy, you're back! How was the capital?
Bigger than I've ever seen. And there was good bits, there was bad bits. I had 25 platinum. It got stolen.
Damn.
And I met the king. We met a bunch of nobles.
How was he? How are they?
The king was very stoic. His brother was very angry. Let's see. We had a noble come in drunk off of his ass. I'm surprised his brother didn't kill him. We met his sister. They were very nice. We ended up going to a place called the Meat House. I watched the Snake Man eat an entire pig. I didn't know he could eat an entire pig, but apparently he can eat an entire pig.
Like whole or?
Like, yeah, he just opened up his mouth and pushed the pig down his throat.
That's fucking nuts.
Starts sparking up his pipe.
I know. Let's see. The king said that due to us fighting at the wall, the town's going to get a renovation, which is, I'm assuming, this.
Yep. Look around. I figure you'd be very happy to see all these.
Oh, yeah. If I wasn't leaving first thing tomorrow on another task, I'd be spending the entire night reading. But Daenir pulls out the spell scroll and he shows it. I found a new spell.
What's this? Never had a good eye for magic.
Apparently, what it does is I can take a silver string and run it across an area, and if anybody enters that area, it lets me know. It's an alarming spell.
Well, if we ever need security around here, I'll be sure to look it up.
Mm-hmm. And we found more about the gem. Apparently, the gem that I carry around, it apparently has a corrupting nature to it, and it was involved apparently in a cataclysm a great many years ago with a giant beast.
Well, that's right horrifying, he says, kind of looking down towards your pocket. You still got it with you?
Yes, the king took it, and then his sister gave it back. Apparently she wants me to have it.
Well, that's odd for dragons.
They're smarter than we are, so if it's in her wisdom to give it back, I'm not going to question it. I am thankful, though.
No, I remember when you were young, I tried to take that thing to look at it for a bit, and you got quite ornery.
And I realized just how ornery I can get without it.
Do tell.
Well, we found the man that stole from us. After we were coming out of the palace, a man came up to us.
Yes?
Big bulbous nose, eye patch, and he was complimenting us. And before we realized it, he was running away with our money. We chased him down. I know. We chased him down, but he got away. And I saw him later on at the noble's party. Apparently, he's a noble by the name of Darrington Loxley. He's got old Wolfgang's old house up in the capital.
Hold on.
He goes back to a pile of books.
No, keep going, keep going.
And he asked us to do a job for him. Given that I didn't sleep the previous night, safe to say I put a lot of blame on this man for everything that's been going wrong lately. My temper got the best of me, and I wanted his blood. Thankfully, Asmo and Wolfgang were there, and nothing happened. We left, and we came back here. I do have a few new leads for getting back home. There's a man up there by the name of Rooster. He's supposedly the renowned expert in teleportation. Once we get back to the capital, I'm actually tempted to ask him a little bit more about teleportation.
Well, that sounds good, he says as he rifles through some books. Ah, there we go. So, you said you craved blood from this man after what happened with Stone.
More what he did. I wanted to kill him just because he flaunted the fact that he stole from us in front of us and wanted to steal from one of our associates.
Well, I know it always works for me.
He pulls out like a little pouch.
You're gonna be on a long journey, right?
As far as I can tell.
He tosses the pouch to you.
Daenir catches it, opens it up, and takes a look inside.
It's weed, basically. Pipe weed.
Ah. This'll work.
If you ever start to feel the bloodlust overtaking you, just take some of that, and I think it'll calm you down a bit.
Got about 5 doses in there.
Fair enough. I'm also thinking about, apparently, Wolfgang's family is this supposedly big, important family in the capital. I'm thinking about occasionally seeing if I can give him the gem so that I can meditate and try to overcome the feelings that I have whenever I don't have it, you know, try to get more in control of my emotions without the gem.
Probably be smart for you there, boy. But you mentioned that name, Darrington Loxley, and I was wondering why it rung a bell, and it's this book right here. He kind of slaps a relatively thick-looking tome in front of you called The Adventures of Loxley the Daring.
Pick it up, look at it.
The inside cover seems to have a sketch of the man in question.
Yep, this is him.
Well, it seems he likes to write about his exploits.
Well, know yourself, know your enemy.
Highly doubt much of it's true, but man's quite the writer.
He also gave me this. Well, he gave each of us one of these. And Daenir pulls out the sheet of paper. Supposedly, what you do with this is, if you put it down in a book or any kind of writing, it copies it exactly. This is absolutely fascinating, and I kind of want to look into it a little bit, just to determine how it's made, because it would be so efficient to use something like this to obtain spells for my spell book.
Well, if I were to put my money on it, I'd say some type of magic.
Probably. Which is why I'm probably going to be going down to my room and examining it after I get some sleep.
You do look tired. Oh, shit. Oh, well, I got some more books to sort. You can do as you will, and you said you're off in the morning, eh?
As far as I know, unless the fellas have anything planned, I'll be off in the morning.
Seems that fresh air did you some good. I'm happy to see you coming along, and I'm happy to see you, well, make some friends. He kind of smirks and goes back to shelving books while he smokes his pipe.
As Daenir starts walking down, he pipes up, "You sending me to the Wandering Weasel is probably one of the best things that's happened to me. Apart from you being there whenever I first arrived in town."
Well, I wasn't just going to let you, a poor little boy like you, wander around on his own.
And for that, you're always going to have my thanks, Lex. When I get home, I'm going to send for you, and I'm going to let you experience some of our hospitality once I get back to the island.
Well, I look forward to it.
Starts reshelving books. All right, is there anything else anybody wanted to do in the evening, or is everybody just going to retire?
Yeah, we're retiring. Let's go. Let's get out of this town.
Right.
At the night, during the night, Daenir will spend 1 hour. First off, he's going to sleep. Then, once he wakes up after 8 hours, he's going to scribe the. He's going to spend 1 hour to scribe the alarm spell into his spell book, re-prepare his spells, and then he will cast Identify on the paper itself. And that will do it for me for the rest of the night.
All right, cool. Identification on the paper, we'll just call it the Paper of Scribing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Scribe the paper.
Yeah, basically you set it on something, a surface with any sort of text or something on it, and it will copy that surface along the paper's surface in black and white.
Paper of Scribing. That's something to add to my notes. Awesome.
All right. You boys wake up in the morning, and as you're getting ready for the day, you hear a bunch of commotion outside.
Asmo shoots up. Oh, he's on the couch. Puts his boots on and looks out the window.
Yeah, there's people walking around. There's more military here than usual. As in more than you saw yesterday.
Hey, Wolfgang, are you up?
Wolfgang has Elliot in his room. He didn't want him to be out in the crib with Asmo.
Makes sense.
Hey, I eat a pig. I won't eat a baby unless I'm hungry. To the point where I'd eat a baby. Anyways.
Anyway.
Asmo looks outside. Asmo, opens up the door and takes a look outside.
All right. Yeah, you see a bunch of military dudes just kind of wandering around. Maybe they're making a stop here on their way to the wall. You're not sure. But yeah, there's a bunch of people here. Some of them are helping with the building. Some of them are actually trying to construct new houses down the road. I want each of you who are paying attention to make a perception check. And Daenir, you would have woken up by now.
Wolfgang will probably open his blinds.
11 perception.
All right.
That's a 16.
6. I am busy scribing and preparing and everything.
Wolfgang, you actually noticed that among these soldiers, Hresh happens to be among them. He's just hounding on old Slump, who is clearly not in the shape that he should be.
Wait,
and Slump is
Hresh, the
just
bronze dragon?
the bronze dragon man, yes.
Ooh.
Shit.
Okay, not.
Yeah, he like you see him as he just kind of like points, and Slump just starts running. Oh
boy.
He starts making his way around town. All right, what do you gentlemen do in the morning?
Well, Asmo closes the door. Does Asmo see him?
There's a lot of commotion going around, but I'd say eventually you would have seen him, especially if Wolfgang would have mentioned it.
Yeah,
Daenir, you did not. You're at the library is not at a good vantage point in town to see him.
Mm-hmm.
Asmo closes the door really quickly the second he sees him, and like tries to go like knock on the door of Wolfgang.
Wolfgang. I stop him before he knocks once. I just open the door real quickly, just with Elliot in my arm. Don't fucking wake him.
So, Hresh is out there in town. You saw him, right?
Yeah, I fucking saw him. Why is he here?
I have no idea. How did he get here so quickly? We saw him the other day. Did he also get teleported?
I wouldn't put it past the royal family to have some sort of teleportation circles around. But why would they have one here?
Also, he should know we're here. Because we're doing that mission for his sister.
I agree.
So we have to...
If he finds out, we're going to play it off like we just went back to our homes.
Okay.
What are we whispering about, boys?
Says Jamadas. He's kind of like basically stirring some oatmeal.
I pull the blinds up on one of the windows and I point at Hresh.
I'll be damned. That's the bronze dragon himself.
Is the baby awake now?
Yeah. The light's starting to kind of like get to him. He starts stirring and he tucks his head down into Wolfgang's chest.
I just sort of like cradle his head. I'm... Well, this is a little disconcerting now. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have any problem with this, but I think they're trying to keep tabs on us.
Wouldn't surprise me, sir, if they have you going on some sort of special mission.
Yeah, but not
Hresh.
He's not supposed to be the one keeping tabs on us.
Yeah, as far as I know, Hresh and the king himself have no idea we're doing this.
You think one dragon doesn't know what the other dragons are doing, boy?
I don't know.
Hey, good point. Oatmeal?
Sure.
Daenir's at the library, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh God, he can't. He's got to stay hidden. Oh my God, Daenir. Daenir likes wandering around aimlessly. Oh my God.
That's right. If Hresh sees that stone on him.
Yes. Oh my God.
Asmo grabs his head. Asmo's running downstairs now. Asmo just picks up everything. Like he turns to he turns to
Jamat.
No, he turns to Wolfgang.
Okay, I am going to go get Daenir. We'll wait for you. North end of town.
Right. Remember the lead.
He needs to, or I need to remember it.
Remind him.
Okay. He memorizes stuff. That's his thing. He's like writing down shit and being organized.
Right. I'll be here with Elliot. It's the least conspicuous place for me to be right now.
Okay, we'll meet you on the north side of town in 2 hours. Sound good?
Sure.
Oatmeal before you go, sir. He kind of hands out a bowl to you, Asmo.
What? Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I'm good. Thank you.
Asmo.
You know, that was a good bowl. Guess I'll have to whittle another one.
Hands
I
you
didn't eat
a
the-
bowl,
I didn't-
Wolfgang.
Did
No, you
Asmo
ate the whole
swallow
bowl.
too?
You swallowed it whole.
Cough it out in the way there.
All right, Asmo, roll me a stealth check.
Okay, and here I go rolling. That is with advantage, I hope.
Nope.
That's a 10.
You catch his eye, but he doesn't seem to pay you any mind. You're walking around relatively inconspicuously.
I go into the library.
Hello, library man. Where is the cat man?
Oh, God fucking damn it! Old man, you hear just from the back as a pile of books falls off a shelf.
Is there a ring for service? Bell?
No, he gets up and he just kind of walks around the corner. Oh, fuck me.
You're one of the boys' friends.
Yeah, we're friends. Where is my Daenir?
Boy!
Ah!
Your friend's here.
Daenir walks upstairs slowly
Yeah.
with his cloak, brown this time, backpack on. Looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, old Lex is kind of like rubbing a welt on his head. Looks like he just smacked his head on something.
Ooh, that doesn't look very good. You okay?
Yeah, fell asleep under the desk.
That's
Knocked my head.
that's really bad. Even me worse is guess who's in town, Daenir?
The king.
That'd be much worse, but it's a close third. Horace is here, and he doesn't know you have the stone.
Daenir casts
Sure about that?
invisibility on himself.
It made you sound like they gave it back to you. Oh, my fucking head.
Asmo just looks at Daenir.
Daenir
now-
just disappears.
Whoa. Okay then. Anyways, we have to meet on the north side of town here. Keep out of eyes. We're meeting by the tree north side of town in an hour. So
Asmo feels a hand on his chest. Wait.
Hey.
No, never mind. Concentration can only cast it once.
Yep.
Okay.
He can be invisible?
He can cast invisibility. It's a level 3 spell.
It is a level 2 spell.
Oh, it's
I
a
can
level
only
2
do it-
spell. That's crazy.
I was
Yep,
about to say, we're second level.
No, you're third level.
We are?
Yeah.
I never edited the number on my celestial.
Nick did it for you.
Well, I did it for you.
Yeah, I'd have to have third level spells to be able to do both Daenir and Asmo, but
Gotcha. That's what it was.
No, I just
Under-
forgot to.
yeah.
I just forgot to edit the number.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all your
Oh,
stats are correct.
That's a
Yep.
neat parlor trick you got there, but I'm pretty sure you got to be careful with dragons. Don't they see through magic and shit?
that's why I'm going around on the other side of town.
Okay, I think just keep an eye out for Horace. Don't let him catch you,
Absolutely.
because if he catches you with that stone, he will shove it up your ass.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to the opposite side of town. Where is he in town?
I tell him where I saw him last.
It's kind of down in the middle of town square by the tavern. It's not too far from here, but it's around the corner.
Okay. Best of luck, Asmo.
Yes, to you as well, Daenir.
Daenir heads out of the library and goes outside of the opposite side of town from where Horatio is, and he's going to circle around to the meeting point.
All right, roll a stealth check.
Okay. Let's see. That is a 20.
Damn.
You're a sneaky boy. You're a sneaky invisible boy.
And I will. There's a tree outside of town, correct?
Yeah.
That we're meeting at?
Yeah. There's a tree on a hill outside of town, just to the north.
Then I will wait at the tree.
Asmo picks up all his gear and make it back to Wolfgang's. And I kind of walk in real fast there.
Oh, by the way, so yeah, he's north of town. I need a big jacket though. Got a poofy one? Is there anything I can wear in the north?
Jamat,
Well, I'll see if we have anything, but for your particular frame, I'm not sure, sir.
He goes and he goes and looks through a trunk of old things. Let me roll. Yeah, no dice. Sorry.
Oh,
Looks
boy.
like you're gonna have to.
Sorry, sir. Looks like you're gonna have to pick something up on your way. I'm sure the further north you go, the more warm clothes they'll supply.
Yeah, the poofier it'll get though, so we'll see. Okay, see you on the north side of town there.
yep. Meet you there.
Asmo just combat action rolls out the door.
I suppose this is it for another little bit here, eh, sir?
Yeah, hopefully not for as long.
I'll keep the boy safe.
Thank you, Jamat.
And, sir,
Yes.
it makes these old eyes proud to see, well, how far you've come.
He just kind of smiles and takes little Elliot from you.
I'm going away for a little bit again, little guy.
Yeah, say so long to Papa.
Da da ba ba da da ba 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 da da.
He's getting
Goodbye.
it down.
Goodbye, Elliot. See you in a bit. Stay strong for Daddy.
He's got chewing on his hands.
That's right. Well, I put on my gear, put on my hat, grab my gun, and I walk out the door, and I walk around the town.
Yeah, you don't see Horatio anywhere as you step out, actually.
Good.
And as you make your way to the north of town, you see that tree that you buried your wife under, and it seems like the two of them are waiting there.
Of course, they picked this spot.
As you approach, you notice that the soft patch of dirt that used to be there is absolutely covered in beautiful wildflowers. Seems this might have been the gesture that the town had put forth that Jamat had mentioned.
Suppose this can't be too bad then. Wolfgang kneels down and sort of like brushes some of the flower petals with his thumb.
Is there a tombstone?
No, it's just the tree.
Someone you care about buried here.
We should probably get moving.
Asmo winces, realizing he said something bad.
All right, you start to make your way to the north.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yep, you begin your march, and as soon as the town starts to get out of sight, I want you guys to make a perception check.
Oh no! 16.
20.
11.
There's a small shadow that's starting to get bigger and bigger really quickly.
Guys, I think we're being followed.
And directly in front of you, wham! Horatius sitting there kind of buried up to his nipples in dirt in a bit of a crater.
Leaving town so soon?
He steps out. Son of a bitch. Just kind of pushing himself out of the ground.
How tall is Frey?
He's about 7'2". Yeah, he towers over each of you.
Panic looks, or fuck, Wolfgang looks up.
Huh, funny. Didn't look like it was going to rain.
Well, I know what you're doing.
He kind of looks down at you.
I know that my sister has plans and she trusts you. I don't like it. If it were up to me, I'd be going up there myself and shoving my boot up someone's ass. But apparently that would cause an international incident. So it's gotta be you. I'll leave you one warning. If you see a freak with flesh, black and white, you turn and you run.
Why? What is it?
He's the one that started the war. A war we never got to finish. He's the one that killed the elves. And if you want to end up the same, then by all means, march straight up to him. But if you even catch a glimpse and you're smart, you'll take that rock and you'll get away from him as quickly as possible.
That's really good, thanks.
Asmo's like shock white, like,
Thank you for the advice.
If we find this man, do you want us to get away from him and then report his location to you? Or just get away from this man?
I feel like if you see him, it's probably already too late, but if you should happen to come across such information, I would be very, very happy to receive it.
Is there anything else that you would like us to do while we're there? Thought I'd ask, just in case.
Frankly, my part of the bargain was I need someone to figure out how that kid got here. If you can relay that information to somebody, that would be most helpful.
Understood. We're on our way to talk to the sole survivor right now.
Be careful who you trust up there.
He just kind of starts walking away. If you have any questions for him.
Asmo just goes,
We're going nowhere.
Asmo was terrified. Like literally a dragon just landed right in front of them.
Where do you think you're going?
Let's see
No.
what kind of questions
No.
ask.
Stop continuing the conversation with the dragon.
I'll say you have 10 seconds.
to comply.
No.
10 seconds to comply.
Gatling guns just pop out of his shoulder blades.
You have 8 seconds to comply.
I'm good.
Well, I will be sure to keep an eye out.
Is there a crater where he landed?
There's definitely a hole. It doesn't look like he made a full crater. It looks like he pierced the ground with his feet.
Jesus Christ. He has that monster hunter ability of never dying from fall damage.
How close are we to the gravesite?
You can still see it. Like, it's kind of just at the very, like, you can still see it in the distance, just like you can still see the windmills from the miller in town. But the town itself is pretty small from your vantage point. Yeah, this dude just sort of all-mighted himself in front of you.
He completely did. Have fear, for I am here. Ah!
And you begin your journey north And I feel like that's a
I
good
will
place.
wait. I will. I
Oh,
will
sorry.
say. I will say. I'll just walk up to him and just sort of time slows down as I say, "Be careful where you land. If you disturb my wife's grave, dragon or not."
He looks back at
And
you.
he just walks away.
No, you fucking don't. Because,
Uh-oh.
yeah, he backhands you across the face and you're on the ground. You took 10 damage. Look, boy, I understand that you're on an important mission. And trust me, if it weren't for the blood of my friend rolling through your veins, you wouldn't be here right now. So think twice.
Your friend is just like rubbing his cheek. Gets back up.
Yeah, your jaw feels like it got fractured.
How are you related to my family?
Well, clearly not by blood, but like I said, I had a friend who just so happened to be your ancestor. But he had one thing that you don't. Well, a few things.
What's that?
He was a lot stronger. And number two, he showed a little goddamn respect. And he starts walking away. Ground kind of rumbling as he does so.
Sort of wipes some blood from his nose.
Yeah,
Asmo-
you feel like you got rocked pretty hard.
Asmo extends his hand out to Wolfgang.
Yeah, you can
Sure.
tell he wasn't even putting his all into that. That was just his strength modifier. And with that, you begin to make your journey north, and we'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
So I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm guessing it's me walking in silence a little bit.
Yeah. You're walking your way north, and Wolfgang's just kind of been nursing his jaw and fiddling with the tooth that fell out.
I'll probably pop I'll probably pop a healing hands on myself.
Yeah, just put your hand on the side of your cheek. Oh, it feels like the bone has reset itself, but it still throbs real bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Probably not good to backtalk a fucking dragon.
I meant what I said.
Oh, I know
If
that.
someone
that-
important to me was buried there, the answer is yes. It's my wife. She died only a couple months ago. And I meant what I said. If he disturbs her grave, king or not, dragon or not, I will burn their kingdom down. That
think-
boy, that gnome, and my ex-wife are everything to me.
The wind blows.
Maybe, with all due respect.
I'm just gonna hang on. I'm gonna roll my d6 for my healing hands.
I'm pretty sure your healing hands is like... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm thinking of something different.
Oh, I regain a number of hit points equal to my level.
Yeah, equal to your level. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait.
In that case, I'm going to pop
Regain
my
3
healing.
hit points, right?
My healing light.
Alright.
I'm going to pop my healing light, which is a d6.
Ah, there we go.
5. Okay.
All right, so
Great.
you regained 8 total hit points if you're using your healing hands as well.
Yeah, I will.
I think it might have been more or less that you would even assume he would do that. I mean, he seems like the kind of guy who doesn't like to be told what he can and cannot do, regardless of what he can and can do. And no offense to your wife, I doubt he would do something to her grave.
Well, I just met the guy, so I had to let him know.
That's fair. I think he let you know as well what he thought about that.
How many times can you say you've been backhanded by a dragon and lived? Right?
Once. Been in tougher scrapes, though.
I don't know. I think a dragon's pretty much up there.
Spit out my tooth.
It's just not sitting right no matter what you do. You just keep playing with it.
So
All right,
first stop, we're heading to that one town. We're gonna go say hello to the kid.
Yep, you're making your way north. You have to camp out 2 nights, but you make pretty good pace. You get there at the middle of the 3rd day.
Just for the record, every night when we camp out, Daenir will go around in about a 20-foot circle with a silver wire. And if anything comes within 20 feet of the group, they are awoken immediately.
Second night you get awoken, but it's just a rabbit.
I must have made a left turn at Amberglade.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, you make it to Fallwood Barrow. It's looking very similar, although there's definitely a couple more houses. It looks like they're actually creating kind of a secondary barracks here for the amount of troops that they're adding to the wall. There are a few soldiers in town, and you can definitely see the bellows and the forge kind of working overtime. You see a whole bunch of smoke flowing up over the smith's place.
I guess we make our way over there.
They are the people in town that you know.
Yeah. We also got to ask him a question or two.
Perhaps. Yeah, you get there and you see Tobias Smith Sr. just kind of working at an anvil. Just ting, ting, ting. Looks like he's working on a sword.
Toby, my man, how's it going?
Oh, it's you lot. What brings you back up north?
Oh, we're in the middle of a little adventure of our own. We actually had a couple of questions we needed to ask you.
Well, absolutely. You saved my wife. You saved my unborn child. You saved my son, and you saved me. At least I owe you some answers.
Perfect. Daenir, ask away. You have a way with words.
All right, so I've got some official questions and I've got some personal questions. We'll go with the official first. The boy that we met up at the wall.
Yeah.
You're the only person that was able to see him without becoming something else, basically. How did he get into the wall? Did somebody let him in?
To be quite frank, I never actually saw the child until, but... all right, I'll tell you exactly what I told the guard when they asked me. So, I was sitting, standing, staring out across the land bridge that leads across the maw. It's night like any other, really, and we were all on edge, and we heard some commotion at the front gate. I turned and looked, but by the time I got there, they had already all entered the barracks. And, it was quiet for a while. Then just chaos. Everybody started screaming, and I tried to look down into the courtyard, and people were running and trying to stop. It looked like people had gone mad. They were chewing and gnawing at each other like feral beasts, and finally a good lot of them just started walking out, and from there I got scared, but I had to get down and close that gate, or else they might have come back for me, and I panicked. Turns out that boy was still in there, and then you lot showed up, saved me from 2 that I guess were still rambling about. You know the rest.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did the men discuss of anything about finding anybody Did anybody go missing within the days before the incident happened, namely in the woods?
There was a scout that went missing, but we just kind of thought he deserted. He didn't seem too happy to be around anyway. Him and one other that went with him, they just sort of left and didn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just, assumed they abandoned post and left off for their own dealings. Nobody would have blamed them. Nobody wanted to be there. Even the nobles that were being paid to be there.
What do you think? Do you think that these two that disappeared could have been the first two that fell? And then he used the others to get inside?
Well,
Or do you think he talked to the guards and got in that way?
by the sounds that I was hearing, it sounds like he just talked his way in.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine they would have escorted any monsters into the base. Well, aside from the one they let in, of course.
Yeah.
He continues hammering at his sword. Puts it back in the forge, realizing it got a little too cold.
I hope that was helpful for you. Is there anything else that I can...
Kind of looks across at the three of you.
I don't know. You ever get backhanded by a dragon before?
No, sir. I can't say I have.
Yeah. You seem like a reasonable guy.
Well, I like to believe so.
Anyways, how's the wife and kids?
Oh, my dear Agnes, she's in bed right now. She needs as much rest as she can. She's floating up like a balloon. Fit to pop.
Damn right. Damn right.
I'm gonna have a few more mouths to feed soon, hopefully. But
Hey,
with business picking up the way it is.
Silly question, out of character. I'm just curious if, like, you said there was a land bridge to cross the maw. Is there an actual space you can cross the maw with? Because my belief was it was just like a giant valley.
The reason the wall exists is because of that land bridge. It is it is a thin, person and a half wide stretch of land that leads from the mount, the side of the mountain to the other side of the maw. But it's kind of a no man's land scenario.
Okay.
Asmund was like, if one were traveling to the north, what should one be worried about? You, a man who spent many days staring at it.
Well, if I were to be honest, aside from more beasts like that, my greatest fear would probably be, depending how far up you go, starvation. We can barely grow crops around here, and well, the further up north you go, the colder and harsher the territory.
Anyone selling jackets in town?
Aswell looks around.
Oh, sure. The general store always has a nice bit of warm clothing there.
Cool. Thank you.
And Asmo takes off.
Oh, goodbye. He's a quick-talking lad.
Indeed. I've got one for you. It's a little bit more personal. When we found your son in the woods, he said that you told him if there was ever trouble to seek out the Hexwood Hag.
Yeah.
What do you personally know of this woman?
Well, people around here, they think she's a little strange, a little weird, and I can't necessarily disagree. She's definitely acquired company. Acquired taste, that is, but she's a kindly woman, if a bit strange. She helped me. She helped my father when he was ailing before he passed. I went wandering out, and she had a set of herbs that really put him at peace.
Do you know how long she's...
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He just made his final days a little bit more peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea of how long she's been in the woods, in the Hexwood?
Hard to say. I know for a fact she's been there for at least 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I never really took the time to ask, I suppose. She doesn't seem to be very chatty about her past.
I've noticed that myself. We've paid her a couple visits since we met Toby. I don't know. I can't get a good read on her, but there's something about her. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Have I been ignoring you?
Oh
Kinda
no!
looks over to you,
Clear
Wolfgang.
clear my throat. Don't worry about me.
Kind of nods, just gives you a, ah. Well, if you boys are sticking around here, we'd be very happy to treat you to dinner.
The old man's, well, not old man, but the man continues to kind of work the sword as he offers you dinner.
Look over to Wolfgang. Are we staying in town for the evening, or are we just heading on? Well, it would probably be wise to at least stay in town the night rather than camp out.
Yeah, probably.
It's about early evening by now, so sun's starting to dip in the sky rather than rise at this point.
Maybe see if we can get a room at the inn, perhaps.
Yeah, I imagine this town might, maybe they'll carry some clothes in your size, Asmo.
Osmo already dipped. Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He likes abandoning conversations.
He wandered off just a little bit ago.
Oh, his loss. I ain't buying him a coat.
Fair enough. If it gets worse enough, I carry a blanket he might be able to use.
Asmo wrapped in a bunch of blankets.
All right, Osmo, you've made your way to the general store. It's that same place you found that old man in the window earlier. This time it seems open.
Asmo walks in.
Old man sitting there behind the desk.
I'm still a snake.
Is he fearful?
You don't know.
Insight check to see his
Go
fear.
for it.
I wish to see your fear, old man.
7 insight.
You don't know. He's just. Maybe that's how he greets every customer.
I'm here to buy,
I look over. Do I see a bunch of coats?
yeah, how much for that?
There's some there's some definitely warmer looking clothes that look like there's some like warmer looking cloaks, thicker cloaks that look like they have hoods.
Yeah, how much for that?
He starts writing. Holds up a little note that says 5 gold.
Asmo puts 5 gold down, slides it forward.
Thank you.
He slides it into his lap. Kind of waves at you.
Snake.
I turn slowly. I'm gonna stick my tongue out as far as it'll go. I grab the jacket and run outside.
Goes back to his day of. Man, what an adventure this man has.
Boogly, 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 boogly.
Anything else you'd guys like to do while you're in Fallwood Barrow?
No, I'm good.
How much would it cost us to pick up some rations?
I'm pretty sure rations are like, what, 5 copper a piece or something, so. If you, I'd say it's more about how much you can carry. And I'd say you're probably able to carry, 10 days worth of rations on your person.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll fill out my rations with, we've been traveling, 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay, then
I noticed rations haven't been a big...
They're going to start being.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll spend the gold to the copper to replace my rations, and I will get a warmer cloak.
All right, that'll be same price as before, 5 gold.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice. It's fuzzy. You're not sure what it's made out of, but it's nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Hey. Cat.
Yes, sir. I am a cat. You're very perceptive. What race is he?
Human, I think.
And you are a human. You remind me of somebody I once met in the Capitol by the name of Jeffrey Jefferson. Have a good day, sir.
Kind of waves at you as you leave.
Wave and leave and head towards the tavern.
Yeah, you guys get yourself set up for the night. The actual inn itself is still kind of under construction just because it looks like they're planning to have a few more people stop by every now and again. But the accommodations are okay. You each get a cot. It's kind of like you're sleeping in a hostel situation. You're not getting your own room, but
Oh, we have to use a group bathroom.
yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you sleep through the night and you get up and now you can make your way back up towards the wall.
Dun 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 dun.
As you're marching, you begin to recognize the space as it starts, like the trees start to get, deader and deader. Like the leaves are getting redder and browner as you go forth. And I want you guys to make a perception check.
Okay.
Nope. I'm 6. I am way too focused on the fuzzy insides of my
10.
cloak.
14.
Wolfgang, you hear the clopping of hooves and the distant speaking voice of a man. Hello. Clock, 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 clock. And as you begin to approach, you can actually make it out. There's this man in gleaming silver armor, like polished mirror shine. He has a massive sword on his back, and he's riding a white steed.
Holy crap. Is he just on the road, or is he at the base?
He's out in the woods, actually. Just kind of about to cross the road in front of you.
Just sort of following him as he moves on. Just
As he starts to cross the road, he takes notice of you. Whoa, whoa, tally-ho! Steps off his horse. Well, it certainly is a pleasure to meet some fellow travelers. He pulls off his helmet, and this man, like if your character's in any way, shape, or form into dudes, probably one of the most attractive ones you've seen.
Oh my god! Compare him to 2 actors.
Okay, let's say a younger George Clooney.
Oh shit!
oh man.
And he's kind of got that like Brad Pittish sharp features,
Shit! Clooney and Pitt.
Yeah, and he's got
Jesus.
them. Yeah, he's got them. He's got some like nice medium length black hair that's like always looks like it's getting that Fabio fan on him.
That
Oh
chin
my-
has to be magnificent.
Yes, it is.
Oh no, he's mega hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Steps off. Ah, fancy meeting travelers around here. Come along, Pip. He kind of waves, and a scrawny, lanky, like 6 foot tall, looks like a teenage boy with a brown, scraggly bowl cut and like wide-eyed features. You know the Muppet Beaker? Picture that, but a human.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! 6 feet tall.
Yeah. He just kind of walks forward. He's holding like this massive pack on his back. Looks like it's just full of this dude's shit.
Hello.
Well met.
Good
Well
afternoon.
met, fellow travelers. Greetings.
Yes.
I am Barristan Kench.
Okay.
Of silver-
Hold on. Hold on, please.
Please stop interrupting when I'm trying to introduce characters.
I'm sorry.
You can get the spelling later, I promise.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Greetings, fellow travelers. I am Barristan Kench of Silver Rock. What brings you lot out this way? Kind of runs his hand through his hair.
We're on the way to Mitternacht.
The northern capital. Well, that is quite the journey.
We've got some business there.
Well, I've got some business out this way myself. I've heard tell a band of brigands has been making their hold in a cave around here.
Really now? Who'd you hear that from?
Well, there's been reports around town, and I do so loathe brigands. So, I took it upon myself to come out here with my trusted squire Pip. Say hello, Pip. Just kind of looks at you, like his eyes just wide as he glances back and forth at all of you. He's quite the boy. Soon he'll be a rugged knight, just like me. Of course, guess I won't be a knight for long.
Planning on hanging up the sword?
Well, not if I can help it. You see, my father, he's the Baron of Silver Rock. He's taken ill as of late, and I fear this will be my last adventure before I have to fill his shoes, so to speak.
Oh. How far away is Silver Rock from here?
No, it's about 2-3 days' journey. I've been tracking these brigands for some time, watching their camp, and there's not much further they can go unless they're trying to head north themselves, but I wouldn't know how. There's no way the base would let them through.
How many brigands?
At last check, I do believe we were tracking... What was it, Pip? Was it 5 or 6? 5.
Pip's accent, is he also from Silver Rock?
Oh, the poor boy, he was... Ever since I've known him, he's just been a little off, but he's a brave one, follows me everywhere, comes with me, and, you know, I'm going to make a knight of him yet. Show him your fighting pose, Pip! He just kind of holds up his 2 hands, just kind of in front of him, but he's like shaking. Ah, look at that brave child. That a boy, Pip. Give him your war scream.
Just Asmo slowly whispers.
Wolfgang is closing his eyes, pulling his hat over his face, trying not to laugh.
That is a mighty fine war cry.
I believe so. Soon it shall be striking fear into every brigand we run across.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they drop their swords at the sheer sight of him. And you as well. But
yes, this man is quite intimidating in stature when you look at him. Like he's, 6'5" and like,
damn.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's buff and he's got the looks. Like this man is on fire.
So what are a small band of brigands doing around here? You say they come from Silver Rock.
Well, they tried to stop near Silver Rock and harass some of our traders, but I chased them off and, well, let's just say I don't like to leave a job unfinished there, boys. Care to help me? I could always use a good set of eyes. And who knows? Maybe it'll glean something for you as well. I'd gladly reward you.
Okay, now you're talking. What kind of reward?
Well, I don't have much on me at the moment, but if you ever find your way by Silver Rock, I would gladly compensate you greatly. As for right now, I could pay your service. Does gold work for you, or is glory more your thing?
Gold
is fine.
Gold.
Nothing disrespectful about that, I understand. Gold makes the world go round, eh, what?
You are just such a pleasant person. How do you keep yourself like this every day?
Well, I wake up, I stare at the mirror, I give myself a nice little winning smile, and I tell myself, you know what, Barristan? Today, you're going to do some good for the world. You're going to get rid of some brigands, or maybe today you're going to clean some of the streets, or maybe I don't know. I just try to find something to make my day productive, and I stick with it. And that's the type of lesson I'm trying to put on old Pip here, right, boy?
How old is Pip, by the way?
Hard to say. He doesn't seem to count for himself, but I do believe he is approximately of 14, 15 years old. Quite tall for a little sprout, though.
Yeah, I'll say. All right, I'm down. You guys down?
Fine, I don't see why not.
Besides, we haven't fought in a while.
You
It'll
know-
be good to shake off the cobwebs a bit.
Wonderful. All right, Chesapeake, you can run along home. The horse disappears into a pile of smoke.
What the? Asmo just blinks. Like,
Can I
It
do
just
an
happened.
Arcana check on that?
Can you do an Arcana check? Yeah, go ahead.
13.
That's not a very difficult one. He was using a find steed spell. He just dismissed the steed.
Hmm. Take it you're a
Wow.
paladin.
Well, it seems my reputation might precede me then. Either that or I'm terrible at poker facing.
No, I just recognized the spell.
Little bit of magic in you yourself, do you?
You could say that.
Well, my magic comes from the Lord himself, and he has given it to me to deliver justice to the world. So, tally-ho, new friends!
Come on, guys, tally ho.
He starts kind of marching off to the left of the woods as he's trying to get a glance of some footprints or tracks. So everybody can make a survival check if they wish to help.
While we're doing this, Lenny, I've got a question for you. How far are we off from Water Run Pass?
Water Run? Oh, you're way off. That's down towards the capital.
Okay, cool. Had to make sure that we were going a different direction or not.
Yes, you are heading back up towards the wall. In fact, you're probably like I don't know. You're probably like 3 or 4 hours out from it.
Right.
That's
okay.
It's a 17 survival check on my part.
Tie for me.
Wolfgang, you pick this stuff up pretty quickly. Like you see a scrap of clothes kind of hanging off a tree, kind of caught on a bramble. Pointed out, and you can kind of make out the footprints from here. Well, good job, my boy. You must be quite the hunter.
Whoever these brigands are, they're not very bright.
Well, I will say I did leave them in quite a bit of a hurry. Not every day you face a Kench. Kind of pats his chest at that.
I suppose that's true. Yep.
Come along, Pip! Adventure awaits! And you begin to track these as they get closer and closer to the mountain. You see what looks to be a... Go ahead and roll a perception check, all of you, now that you're getting closer to the mountain.
20.
16.
6. Damn, I'm not perspective at all.
Not today, but you know what? Daenir and Wolfgang, you guys see it, like, just beyond, like... It looks like a veil of shrubbery, but it definitely looks like it was manufactured because it doesn't really match the foliage around here. You see darkness. It looks like you found a cave.
Right there. Those shrubs don't look natural.
Ah, well then, I guess we found our quarry. Shall we, boys? He kind of looks left and right at the lot of you.
Before that, let's
Yeah, I think
see.
we should assess the situation a little bit.
To each their own. If they're in that cave, though, they won't be getting out.
Do we know what kind of, what their specializations are? Do we know if they have any magic users, any healers among their party?
Well, as far as I can tell, they're just straight highwaymen. Brigands to the last.
Asmo kind of looks a little bit and looks back. Makes a face of, okay. Asmo, a former highwayman, finds that an interesting thing.
Hey, maybe they're just trying to make some money. Maybe that's all they can do.
Well, if they're trying to make money by being criminals, I can't abide that. He kind of gives you that smile. So, come on, eh, what? Nothing can take down a Kench, let alone a Kench along with 4 strapping lads like yourself, eh, Pip?
How deep is this cave?
Don't know. You can just see the opening of it.
Could do something, but I think I'll hold off.
Asmo, I'm feeling a little bit. Asmo doesn't know how to take this Kench fellow. Oh, sorry for cutting off earlier. Can I roll an insight on him why he's insisting we go on without scouting?
Absolutely.
20. Not nat.
Yeah, modified 20. Your insight's telling you that this man is just that fucking confident in his abilities.
Okay.
Well, if we're gonna go in there, we're the kind of guys who can deal a lot of damage but not take it. And you seem to be.
I just take my sword and go tank tank against his armor.
You seem like the kind of guy who can take a lot of damage.
Well,
How about you
can't-
lead?
It's your glory. Lead the way.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
boys.
Mm,
I have
okay.
no problem with this. Tally ho! And he kind of just swings his massive sword across the foliage and just drops it. And then walks in. Come along, Pip!
Yeah, come on, Pip. Just grab Pip and I just kind of push him forward.
And
Made
you
you-
guys walk
Yeah.
into the cave.
I pull up my blades. This guy is so extra. I love him.
He is the most extra.
Which one's what? Is the smiley face him? Or
The smiling face is Pip. The B stands for Barristan.
I just imagine that's just his facial expression.
Yeah, like when I say he's like Beaker from the Muppets, yeah. All right. Well, looks like we have two paths here, eh? What?
Do we split up or go in one direction together?
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Because there's something odd in the air.
9.
20.
Sick. Natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah, to Daenir and to Wolfgang. Wolfgang, this is a familiar scent for different reasons than Daenir, but you guys smell, like, from the north of you, smells like rot. Like corpse rot.
Paladin.
Yes, sir. Barristan Kench, by the way. I'm terribly sorry. I don't believe I've gotten your name. Terribly. Dear Lord. Forgive me. He actually kneels down and starts praying. Forgive me for this transgression, my lord.
Wolfgang. Wolfgang Connolly.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Connolly, and you, sir.
Asmo.
Daenir.
Yes, Asmo and
Highwind.
Daenir. Highwind. Excellent. Well, now that we're properly acquainted, sorry, what were you going to say?
Did you wound any of those brigands?
Well, probably. They were off in quite a hurry after we startled them, eh, Pip?
Particularly badly?
I
didn't say any.
I
didn't
can't
see
say
any-
I can't say I wound lightly.
I didn't see any blood tracks coming in here. I smelled decay.
Well, it'd be far too soon for decay for those boys. They've probably only been here for, what, a day? Maybe a few hours? I've been
As for-
tracking them pretty steadily.
Asmo, Daenir, we might have another wall situation here.
Ooh, is this a riddle? I do so love riddles.
Daenir, check your stone.
I will open up the sack and I will open up the pouch and I will check the stone to see if it is glowing abnormally. Keep my cloak around me, of course, as I peek at it.
It seems to be acting normally, just kind of pulsing as it usually does.
If there's something nearby, it's too far away.
I don't like it.
Well, which direction do you see it, my boy?
Am I smelling it from any particular direction?
From the north, just up on the map.
North.
Well, if it worries you, then I can take the first steps. Tally ho!
Tally ho, guys. Come on, Pip.
I pop my head. I walk up behind Barristan and I look around his left.
All right, as you look around the left, see this pretty spatial cave. Looks fairly empty, all things considered. Hold on.
The smell getting worse?
The smell is definitely getting more and more noticeable as you travel up this way. And as you get there, something at the edge of your vision.
Perception check. Do I do a perception check to try and see what I'm seeing?
Looks like a couple of bodies.
Are they lying on the ground?
They are. Well,
I whistle at Wolfgang.
All right,
Check it out,
everybody
Wolf.
starts to move forward. Well, look at that. They don't look like the brigands I was chasing, though. They look far deader.
Ain't that the truth?
How old do the bodies look?
They look like they've been there for a couple of months, maybe a couple of months.
No, jeez.
And they're wearing uniforms from the military.
I don't want to take any chances with these things.
Yeah, looks like those are wearing. Looks like some of the zombies from the base.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, I gotta restore my my tab just crashed.
This might
No,
be
they
the
don't.
missing.
Sorry, go ahead.
This might be the missing scout. Tobias said that 2 did go missing.
Yeah, that's true. What are they doing
Well.
here?
They don't seem too animate to me.
He's just kind of like jabbing them with his foot.
I cast Sacred Flame on both of them.
All right. Go ahead and hit that spell for me.
Sure thing.
Yeah, they don't make the save, but Barristan takes a step back as that burns out. Whoa!
Oh, you do have a bit of the magic in you.
And yeah, it just burns them. They don't react or nothing. They just kind of burn to a crisp.
Looks like they died.
And everything
It's not
along
being
with them.
Well, they don't appear to be undead.
Well, I'd say they're straight dead now. Ha! Oh, terrible tragedy. Forgive me, Lord, for making such a crude joke.
He kind of kneels down.
Right.
Probably should have searched them before we burned them.
Well, this isn't my quarry, I say. Hey, Pip! Eh?
Yeah, Wolfgang.
They go back and head
You
towards
think
the mouth.
Daenir, you think those guys stopped being controlled once we killed the kid?
If memory serves right, once we killed
I'm
the
not
kid,
sure.
they all died.
Yeah. What were they doing here before then? It's my question.
Probably got chased out by them. I mean,
Man, they were
These-
zombies. They didn't have fear.
no. Remember, Tobias said that there was 2, a scout and somebody else that went missing before the outbreak even happened.
Mm.
I think that these are the 2 missing ones.
Shit.
Dang it.
Alrighty, I guess we're gonna keep on going up ahead and walk down this other path.
All right, as you move forward, the cave seems to get like a little more constricted, let's say. It definitely seems narrow, but you're still able to fit through, just not with a whole lot of wiggle room.
All right, we're gonna keep on wandering through here. What do I peek around the corner? Perception check.
Go for it.
11.
You hear the sneeze of a small creature. Pah! Ha. Yeah,
What is it?
it's a goblin.
Asmo gets down on his knees and whispers to everyone, "Everyone,
There's a goblin up there. Barristan, you weren't. The things that were raiding weren't goblins, were they?
No, I don't believe so, though I do hear the little...
Quiet. Your bravado's handy. Not right now.
I do believe that the little ragamuffins like to hang out in caves, so I'm not at all
Does anyone speak goblin?
surprised.
Do you speak goblin?
I speak Goblin.
You speak goblin?
Aren't you a man of many talents?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. All right, you want to go? Like, why we just kill a goddamn goblin if you want, or should we possibly like ask him if he saw those bodies, where they came from, how long they've been here for? I'm assuming he lives here.
If he is here, he's probably seen my brigands as well, if they've made their way
Exactly.
in here.
Well, that is some useful information.
Yeah. All right. So, Daenir, you want to take point on this?
All right, so here's what we do. I'll go in. I'm already mage armored, so I'll have a little bit of protection. If he's hostile, I'll throw a sleep spell. There should only be one in there, hopefully, and that should knock him down. Asmo, you come in just in case there's more than any of them to back me up. Wolfgang, you cover from a distance, and if I do manage to hit the sleep on him, I'm going to go ahead and we should probably tie him up and interrogate him.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, I will slip around, and I will attempt to peer into the cave with my dark vision.
Your dark vision's already in effect. You see how the upper part of the cave is gray?
I do.
That is your dark vision.
Ah, that's cool. Then I will use a perception.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna reload the tab. Something is making my system chug for some reason.
Go ahead and roll your perception.
It's probably why my recording cut out as well.
15? Yep, that's a goblin.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Sure is a goblin.
And I will walk forward slowly.
He kind of takes notice of you and holds up like a small pointy stick. You, cat?
I switch to speaking goblin. Yes, cat.
Ah, you speak my language.
Yes, we do. Well, I do. There are others behind me.
Show.
Oi! Oi! You lot. Come on up.
Very well.
We're not here for you.
Greetings, my boy. Barristan Kench.
The shiny one says hello.
I speak common.
Oh, that makes it way easier than we thought. You just spoke goblin, and that's our bad.
He switches back to common. Me speak. Okay.
I got a couple quick questions for you. Do you understand?
Kind of nods.
There's 2 bodies back there in the cave. Do you know anything about them?
And Asmo just holds up a gold coin.
Because I got a gold coin on it if you do know something.
His eyes kind of light up. Show up, look around, make big stink, die.
What's make big stink mean?
Means make big stink after die.
Oh, okay.
I know, move, too big.
How long were they there for before they made big stink and die?
They come in, few day, then die, then move for a bit, then die and continue make big stink.
Did they? Were they in here for a couple of days then without moving before they died?
Yeah. They came in, die, move more, so I guess not die first time, and then die. Then they just make big stink. I don't go near.
Did you take anything off their bodies?
I stare right at him.
Me try, but then they start moving and grabby. Me no like.
I mean,
Me
after
leave.
that.
See, that's why I burn them.
I mean, after that.
No go back. Grabby once, not dealing.
I'm sorry, I love this goblin so much. Grabby once, no dealing.
Oh, okay then.
Why you? You hear them? Get rid? Coin also.
Asmo flicks him a coin.
Kind of nibbles on it. Yeah. Pockets it. Kind of lets down his guard a bit.
We're here for a different group, actually.
Yes, I've been tracking a band of brigands. I believe they might have come through here.
Brigands. What brigands? Kind of looks at the lot of you. What is brigands?
Bad humans.
And me see human. They come through.
How long ago?
Not long. Ask where go. I point them direction.
Where were they going?
Down that way. Kind of points his head down the tunnel. They go that way.
What's down that way?
Them. They want safe. They no want to be scared. They go there. They no scared.
Why are you here?
Shelter? Home. Kind of points.
Anyone else have any other questions? I'm done.
He's staring like just intently at Pip. Strange one. Story? Well, this is my companion Pip. Say hello, Pip. Nah, don't talk. You no talk.
What do we call you? What do you call yourself?
Dad called me Giblink.
Giblink?
Giblink. Dad give
Good
name.
Good name. Good strong goblin name.
Not really.
I tried. Does anybody else have any questions for our friend here?
You said the brigands are down this way, eh, what?
Yeah.
Well, tally-ho, Pip!
Careful, there might be traps.
He's going. All right. See you, Giblink.
Bye.
Giblink, are there any traps down that way?
I don't know what human do.
Okay, fair enough. We'll see you on the way out.
All right, let me reveal a bit more for you as you enter the area.
Yeah. Oh, Barristan's way up ahead. I see all those skeletons and bones and everything on the right, though.
Yes, you do.
Can I roll an investigation on those?
Yeah, sure. Anybody who wants to can.
That's an 11.
Looks like some animal bone. I don't know. Maybe some people were cooking up, but there's like a scattering. There's like a lot of different types of bones scattered among some rubble. Blood doesn't look too fresh.
Well, Barristan, what do you see?
I do believe I see the flicker of a light. I think we might have found our quarry. Well, I'm not the sneakiest sort, but they won't be getting past me, I'll tell you.
Oh, don't worry. We got a guy who can do that. Daenir, show them what you're good for.
Which one are you looking for? I think I know what you're looking for.
Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about.
I will move up to him. Would you like to see a trick?
Well, I do so love tricks. Give it to me.
Watch Pip's face. And I cast invisibility on him.
On Pip?
No, on the knight. But more than likely he's not going to see that he's invisible, but Pip will see that he's just vanished.
Yeah, sure, this will work as invisible.
Boop. Ninja.
He's still here. Reach out.
He's actually freaking out and making a lot of noise.
Reach out, take Pip's hand, put it onto the back of his chest plate. He's still here. You just can't see him.
Oh, this is so sad. Poor little Pip.
Pip pulls his hands away.
Well, this is a nice trick, but I do believe...
He kind of like moves his legs.
I still make a bit of noise, though.
Yep. And if you attack anybody or try to cast a spell, that will make you visible once again.
Very well, then.
All right, Barristan's going to try to roll stealth as he moves forward to hunt his quarry.
Clank, 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 clank.
And at disadvantage because of his full plate. It's not that bad. He got a 15.
That is really not bad.
Clank. All right. There we are. Pip.
Pip's going to roll. Pip is a shadow. He's nat 20.
He's so unnoticeable.
All right. Who's next?
Oh, I'll do it. Let's go for it.
And I roll stealth. 15.
All right. Go ahead and move on up to the position you'd like to get a vantage point at.
Right here. Right there to the left of Barristan.
All right. Let me reveal a little bit more for you.
Okay. We're about to see something you've never seen before. Shame, shame. Shame on you. Uh-oh. What's happening? Ah!
I'm just making sure that you get the proper vantage. There we go. All right.
There.
You see the fire, and you can actually see a man at the fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the fire is very dim.
So it's just died recently?
Yeah, it looks like it just kind of went out not too long ago. But you can see the figure of a man kind of sitting at its edge. Since it's dark and it's dark vision, it's all black and white to you, but this man is just kind of hobbled over, just kind of crouching down.
I motion to Berenstein and I point.
Barristan does not have dark vision and cannot see shit.
Oh.
What is it?
Sorry, my tab just crashed again.
It's all right. What is it?
My tab crashed. 1 second.
All you have to do is answer the man's question.
What is it? It's a guy over there. The fire's out. He might be asleep.
I believe there were others.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, everybody who's got kind of vantage point around the fire.
I believe it's just me.
I'd say Daenir and Wolfgang both have dark vision, so they can see up past a certain point.
22.
14. 16.
All right, Daenir, you see something weird. It's like a pair of boots, but they look like they're part of a statue's pair of boots because they've been shattered at the top. And Asmo, off in the distance, you thought you saw a rock move, and now there are two glowing eyes staring at you. And I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, shoot. That's 24.
You begin to feel your legs seize up as if they're cramping, but you manage to hold it off, and I need each of you to roll initiative as the beast has now seen you.
Beg pardon?
I need you to roll initiative
Oh. Okay.
because the beast has seen you.
That's a 15.
That's a 22.
21.
All right, let me arrange these.
Oh man. So what did we see?
What you see in front of you, Asmo, is a beast that looks like it's made of rocks, sharp, jagged rocks, but it's got two eyes that seem to glow. You found yourself a cave-dwelling creature known as a basilisk.
Oh man.
Oh no.
What's going on?
And Barristan.
Basilisk!
Oh, dear.
It knows we're here.
All right. Asmo, your action.
It's noticed us?
This one up here, yes, it definitely has.
Oh boy, what to do in this situation? Okay. Forgive me, this wasn't what I was expecting at all. How
Monsters
unexpected.
in D&D. Crazy.
I know, right? How unexpected, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to rush forward there. I want to kind of keep it a healthy distance. So I was going to run to the left, actually, and get in behind the pillar you see.
All right. As you do that, you see a second one.
No, there's two basilisks!
It takes notice of you. Do you look at it?
No.
Okay.
After that first one, he's good. Asmo's not going to look at it. He's going to look at this with his peripheral.
Daenir, your move.
All right. Can I make a check, like a knowledge check or anything like that, to have read anything about basilisks?
Sure, you can do an intelligence check.
Okay. That is a 5.
You don't know shit about these things.
Okay.
That was your action. Would you like to move?
Yes, I will move to about here while in cover. Since my mage armor is up, I am currently shielded by my ward.
All right, cool. And with that, Basilisk 1. You can hear scraping of stone as it moves along. It saw you, Asmo, but then notices the cat. And works its way down. Daenir, are you looking at the beast? Yeah, you are. Roll a con save.
Okay.
A thing like this comes around the corner, you notice.
13.
Yeah, you two feel yourself start to seize up, but you're able to pull yourself free. Just, you kind of stretch your muscles before you begin feeling this calcifying process take place. So it is going to try to take a bite at you.
Okay.
A 21 to hit will hit, I do believe.
Yes, it will.
All right, and you take 9 damage as this thing bites into your leg.
My ward protects me.
Then you take 9 damage to your ward as it bites into your ward.
Fair enough. I believe that is the extent of my ward.
All right, Basilisk number 2. 25, 30. It's going to make a dash
Oh, God.
as it comes up to you. And that was its move. Actually, that was its turn. Wolfgang, your move.
All right. With a wave of his hands, holy fire starts forming on his gloves. And then he thrusts his hand forward and I cast Flaming Sphere.
Ooh.
Right here, right behind the basilisk facing Daenir.
All right, click that spell for me.
Yep.
I just need to know what it does. 5-foot sphere of fire appears from the last for the duration. Okay, so it's in this square particular, just behind the basilisk?
Yep, just behind the basilisk.
All right, let me go ahead.
And as a bonus action on every turn, I can move it up to 30 feet.
Okay. See if I can turn that into a token real quick. Okay, I can move it. Whatever. It's good. Okay, so as a bonus action, do you decide to do anything with it, or is the sphere just going to be floating there?
I'll pull out my gun and I'll take aim at the one that's harassing Asmo. I guess that'll be it.
All right, you take aim. Barristan Kench! Come, Pip, to glory! As he shouts as the beast gets confused. And he takes a swing at this basilisk. And strikes true.
Oh, yeah.
All right, time for this motherfucker to cleave. For 13 damage. Goddamn.
Damn you, Harrison Kench. Really bringing honor to the Kench family.
Mm-hmm. Tally-ho, Pip! Kind of runs over. Takes a swing at yours. But does not, he just gets, kind of slaps at it in the air.
Is he ending his turn in the range of my flaming sphere?
Your sphere's range is 5 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, he's within 5 feet of it.
Oh, Barristan?
Yeah.
Yes.
He would. Okay.
Okay.
Mike Toasty over here.
I guess he has to make a dexterity save.
It's okay to Kench.
What's the DC on that one?
The DC is... Let me check.
Oh, wait, I know your DC. Your DC is 14. Yes,
Yeah.
he makes it.
Okay. So he
He
takes...
takes half damage. Go ahead and roll the 2d6 for him. Or 1d6, and he'll just take that.
What, did it eat my roll? Hang on. There it goes.
3. Whew! Toasty! Ha! All right, you begin to hear a bit of shambling in the back.
Oh my God. What are we seeing there, Nick?
You see a basilisk, but it's much bigger. Like, this looks like some sort of mama basilisk.
That's a big. Oh my god. That goblin freaking goblin hustled us.
All right. Asmo, your turn.
Oh shit! Osmo has got both his swords out, and Asmo immediately just swings both of his short swords at the one in front of him. 23.
All right. Do you look at it when you're doing it?
Oh, I can tell he's in front of me. I'm not really looking at him.
Disadvantage then.
15
That makes it.
and 15.
Go ahead and roll your first damage first.
5
Both of those work.
and 5.
Wow.
I know, right? 15, 15, 5, and 5.
10 damage to the basilisk boy. It kind of gives a roar as it starts to definitely look pissed. Daenir, it's your turn.
Okay. Looking towards the cave wall beside Mama Basilisk, I will cast Sleep as a second level spell directly on top of Mama Basilisk.
Okay, go ahead and roll sleep then.
That is, I will have to modify this. I'm
pretty sure you can click the spell and then it'll ask what level you want to cast it as.
Okay. Let me see. I will attempt that. Let me see. That is Sleep. Yes. That is actually a really cool feature. I really like that. Does he have 19 hit points or less?
Mama Basilisk?
Your total is 26.
Oh.
Yeah, you add that 7 to it.
Does Mama Basilisk have more than 26 health?
Yes.
Yeah, that spell doesn't work.
Okay. Wow, that is such a low roll.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Is that your whole turn, or do you choose to move as well?
If I move, I'm going to take an act. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity.
True.
No, I can't move.
Okay. Well, this basilisk next to you, having just freshly been stabbed by this massive beast of a man, is going to try to bite at him.
All right, then while that's going on...
Oh, nat 20.
Smoke.
Embarrassed
All
him?
right. Yeah, it hits him with a nat 20.
Damn.
All right, so that's 12 plus... Yeah, it takes a meaty bite out of his knee, and you can hear some crunching as some blood starts to ooze out of his armor gaps as he takes 6, 12, 15 points of damage.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
It is. It also does not like this fire, but it's more interested in this guy next to him, so he has to end his turn here, or else he has to run into the fire. So he has to make a dex save.
Yep, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
How dexterous are they?
Not incredibly. He failed.
All right.
He got a
roll that,
12.
Roll that damage. 11, almost max damage.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. Excellent.
Just writing down my... Yeah, this thing's not having a good day. It looks like it's at the end of its rope. It's just kind of screaming into the sky. Asmo, Basilisk by you, sees new food and starts to take a bite out of Pip.
No, not Pip.
No.
Yeah, he hits.
No!
Pip takes 6 damage. That's very low roll. But looking at this beast, he now has to make a con save.
Hasn't he been through enough?
Apparently not. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
Or
Actually, oh, sorry, never mind. It is Mama Basilisk's turn, or Wolfgang's turn.
Yeah.
Yay! I prefer that one.
Yes.
All right. I am taking aim at the one I took aim at the one that Asmo and Pip were fighting, and I'm going to take a shot with Requiem.
Go ahead and take a shot with your gun. Shoot, cowboy.
Pow! That's a 9.
Oh no!
That's a miss. It kind of pings off the back wall, but the shot definitely gives them a start. Like they aren't sure where that sound came from.
It's loud. It's loud as fuck in this cave.
It is. All right. Would you like to move?
Shit. All right. How tall is this this little ramp right here?
The ledge of the ramp is probably about 6 or 7 feet up and shorter as it goes down.
10 feet?
10 feet at the total edge, like over on this side would be about 10 feet up. This side over here, it starts to get lower. About where this dude is, or about where Mama Basilisk is, that's about 6 feet, 7 feet.
Damn.
And then it gets lower as it goes down, obviously.
It's just above where I can jump over it. So where would it be 5 feet up? Like right around here, maybe?
I'd say, yeah, around like here and here. This is where it's around 4 or 5 feet.
15, all right, I can do that. All right, and that's my bonus action. I'm going to move my flaming sphere up, have it hop over this ramp, and it'll have just enough movement to slam directly into Mama Basilisk.
All right, go ahead, and I will move that since it's my job. Hold on. So you said like around here?
Yeah, it hops up there, and then I can move it another 10, and it'll have just enough to slam right into her.
All right, so Mama
She needs
Basilisk
to-
has a burning orb on her.
Yep, she needs to immediately make a dexterity save.
Failed by 1. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's a 7.
7 damage to Mama Basilisk.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, it's her turn. She's not happy about this. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Her baby's in her way, so she's going to look to you, Asmo.
Osmo's scared to look because Osmo can see this giant shape come in his peripheral.
Go ahead and make a will save.
I
coming from
completely
both
agree
of
with
you now.
you. I completely agree with you, Pip.
17.
You stop yourself from looking at her, but that doesn't stop her massive claw from coming down at you.
Oh shh!
For 9 damage.
Oh, he hit. Oh, he hit.
Yes, it hit.
9 damage. Okay.
And she's going for a bite,
Son of a bitch.
but she misses you.
Thank God.
The strike with the claw was enough to kind of like shove you out of the way, and you ducked your head just as her toothy maw was coming down at you.
Shit.
Barristan.
Huh. Looks like we have ourselves quite the battle, eh, what? Come at me, beast!
And he brings his sword down on this. Oh, yeah, he brings his sword down on this beast once more. He cleaves its head straight off.
Now that's a lot of damage. How much damage did he do?
He did 15 damage.
What?
So that's 1 basilisk down.
5 to go. I count that big one as 4.
Fair enough. Pip is in his own way right now, so Asmo, it's your move.
It's a bonus action. Can I see, like, how's Pip doing?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a 6.
He seems fine.
Awesome. Awesome. So Asmo,
Yeah, he's not moving. He's good. He's just standing there. He's ready to go. But man, is he? Oh, all right.
1 second.
I'll let that be a free action just because you're looking at him.
Real quick, if I do action surge, do I get a bonus attack?
Action surge is a bonus action, correct?
Yeah, you can push
Go ahead
yourself.
and click the ability. Push yourself beyond your normal limits plus ultra for a moment. On your turn,
Yeah.
you can take 1 additional action on top of your regular action. Yeah, this is a free action.
Okay, so this can't be an attack then.
Action surge? No, it gives you an entire extra attack round, or not an entire extra attack round, but it gives you an additional attack.
Okay, cool. Because I got 2 attacks, but I just wanted to make sure about how. I want to make sure
you have your attack, your bonus attack, and if you use action surge, an additional attack.
Okay, well, feeling
action.
Feeling the weight of this creature.
Which one, Mama Basilisk or Baby Basilisk?
Baby Basilisk, always good. Always focus fire. I'm just considering something right now here. These things are immune to poison, right? Well, they're made of rock. They're made of rock. So,
I'll say they have natural camouflage that makes them blend in with rocks.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, you don't know much about these creatures at all.
Okay, well, remember how I told you about that one thing I wanted to do?
Yes.
Can I do that thing now? And does that count?
Do whatever you want.
Okay, so we never actually talked about the logistics of this, but I want to make sure I'm doing this okay. Is it just one attack of it, or is it like multiple?
Are you talking about your bite?
Yeah, my venom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bonus attack. Basically, is using your venom, or a bonus action is using your venom.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'll wait on that for right now.
Okay.
All right. I am gonna action surge to get 3 attacks though.
Go for it. You feel the adrenaline running through your veins.
24.
Are you looking at the monster?
Yes.
All right.
9.
I'm going to need you to make a con save after this, but yes, that hits.
18. 7.
18 for 7.
21.
That'll hit.
7.
Go ahead and make
7,
a con
7,
save
9.
real quick.
And now for a Constitution save. Come on, Asmo. Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah. Not only do you stab this thing square in its eyes, kind of giving you a sense of deja vu almost, kind of hauntingly, as you cleave this thing's face straight off. It slumps to the ground.
I strike. Asmo Asmo just turns to the mama and just like has his blades in an X.
You turn to it?
I close my eyes are closed though. I know how this works. I already know how this works.
I'm a brave boy.
Daenir, it is your move.
I lived, bitch.
I would like to huck a chromatic orb at Mama.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. This is going to be cold.
Cold damage on Mama Basilisk.
23.
That'll hit.
5 damage
5
of cold.
cold damage to Mama Basilisk.
That is really low. Good lord.
Alright. Mama Basilisk seems to welcome the refreshing air after the hot burn. And do you choose to do anything else with your turn?
Yes, I would like to move over here just a bit and hopefully get further into cover. That's in a wall.
You're walking into a wall, yeah.
Right
Sorry,
about
I'll
here.
uncover that for you.
Okay, so yeah, he's pretty much right here in this little nook.
Okay. Wolfgang, your move.
All right. Well, she welcomes the refreshing cold air, but she probably won't welcome this. I'm going to cast a 2nd level guiding bolt at her.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll for it. I'm afraid that just misses.
Fuck.
Damn.
Well,
You charge up a beam of energy in your hands, and it flies off, but the beast just barely scratches the shards of rock that look like it's coming off her face as she moves her head to the side.
damn
And
it.
she looks at you and gives a roar, and I need you to make a con save.
Oh boy.
Actually,
My
Daenir, I
favorite.
need you to make a con save as well, since you were looking at her.
6.
20.
Wolfgang, you begin to feel your legs stick to the ground as stone begins to encase them.
Oh shit. Are my hands free?
Your hands are free, but next turn
All right,
you might,
well, then
you
I-
might really need to make that save.
As a bonus action, then I'm going to sort of Yamcha my flaming sphere over to
Right on top of her face.
right on top of her again.
That's the Wolfgang gist of it.
All right. And does she have to make that save immediately upon it showing up there again?
Yeah. If I use the orb's movement to ram it into her, she has to immediately make the save.
All right. That's a fail. Go ahead and roll your damage for her.
Another 2d6. 9.
All right. Mama Basilisk, it's your turn. Whoop. She's getting away from this fire. She leaps over Pip. She sees that you're kind of trapped in this, but she just wanted to get away from the fire, and she's going to take a bite at you, Daenir.
Shield.
All right, that's plus 5 AC to your current, which is 16.
Plus 5 AC, which increases my AC to 21, and it also revitalizes my arcane war.
Quick question: does he take an attack of opportunity from me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Is that just one swing then?
Yes, as she's leaping over you, you get a
23.
quick shot. 23, that'll hit.
Underbelly, 6 piercing.
Yeah, you stab her in the gut as she jumps over you. She doesn't seem happy about it, but since you weren't getting a good glimpse of her eyes when you're doing it, you're not going to have to make that con save. All right, well, Daenir, a 23 will hit, I believe, yeah?
It will.
All right.
I love this music, by the way, Nick.
Yeah, she comes down with a claw on you for 10 damage.
Daenir's ward finally cracks. And he takes, I believe, 7 damage.
And she's going for a bite.
Okay.
But just like with Asmo, she, like, that initial attack just kind of knocked you just out of the way so she can't get that bite on you. Barristan Kench looking at a new prize. Well, beast, today you cross blades with a Kench! And he brings his blade down hard. Roll my damage here. Plus.
Must be a dog in the cave.
For 14 points of damage, Barristan brings his mighty greatsword down upon this beast. Asmo, it's your move.
Well, I see that beast running towards Daenir and smacking him around, and I see that a Wolfgang can't really move. All right. So, Asmo just runs up right behind the beast, and he flanks him.
All right, you are flanking. That will give you a +3 to hit.
Alrighty, let's do it then.
That's a 9. I miss, even with a +3.
Unfortunately. You take a swing, and you just kind of clank it across one of her scales.
My next sword swings true. 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
9 piercing.
Nice. This thing lets out a howl. And... Daenir, your turn. You got Mama Basilisk in your face.
Okay.
She seems to have a mighty pain going through her.
All right. Then I will use a free action to yell out, "Get this thing off of me! I'm not a tanky man!" And I cast Chromatic Orb Lightning towards her.
Says the man with the highest AC. Go for it.
Okay, Chromatic Orb Lightning. 24 to hit.
All right, need you to make a con save and then roll your damage.
Okay. Con save. That is a 4.
Your feet begin to be encased in stone as the orb rockets towards its face. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 16 damage.
As a bolt of lightning strikes the beast in its face, its eyes begin to go dark, and it falls to the ground, deceased. However, you two are still slowly turning into stone. That didn't seem to stop it. Go ahead and try to one more con save.
Come on, I believe in you.
Oh boy. All right.
17.
You managed
19.
Yep, you guys managed to force it back. You start kind of wiggling your legs and you're starting to force it away. You're using whatever energies you have in you to push these, like this calcification process out of you.
Dude, look on the other side. Double nat 20 on that other side.
Yeah, that's nuts. The beast has fallen.
Huh, well, jolly good show there, eh, Pip? Hey, Pip?
Pip? Oh no. I run up to Pip. Is Pip okay?
Pip has turned to stone. His face frozen in that lovely expression that he always had.
Oh, my God. The poor boy.
Barristan just sort of kneels down.
Lord, forgive me for not being able to protect. Oh, well, guess I better be making my way back to Silver Rock.
I'm gonna.
That's it?
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on the boy.
Yep, go ahead.
12.
He sure did turn into a rock because of those monsters.
Wait a minute. So, like, okay, so the basilisk turned him into a calcified stone then.
Yep, he's a rock. He's turned into stone. He's a statue.
It's a shame that such things have to happen to such good boys, but... Well, it's the life, I suppose.
Did you have a spell that can unstone a person?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh my God, is there anything that we can do? Just like, can we like use the blood of the basilisk or something? Like rub it on him or something like that? Is that how that works?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check, anybody?
Yep. I'm gonna
16.
roll.
14.
15.
I mean, maybe? You're not really entirely sure on the process to decalcify a person. But you do know that these rocks were, like, the statues that are around the fire looks like they were being consumed somehow. So either these things eat rocks or they're able to turn them back somehow.
Asmo just dips his hand in the blood of the mama basilisk and rubs it on Pip's face.
He now has a face covered in blood.
Damn it!
Disgracing the poor boy.
I'm
Fought valiantly to the bitter end.
I'm going to gather up some of the creature's saliva, actually.
All right, go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Survival 16.
Yeah, you're able to get some of its salivatory glands and such.
I'm gonna see if some of the beast's saliva will. I'm just gonna drip a little bit on like his arm or something.
All right. Doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. It's just making his arm wet.
Okay. Lanny, with can I roll like an Arcana check or anything like that to specifically with the creature's eye? Is there any way that I can roll an Arcana check to see if I can use the creature's eye in any way to like reverse the effects or brew?
You can roll a knowledge, I'll say nature check to see if you know anything else about these beasts now that you've confronted them.
Okay. No, that is a 7.
Yeah, nothing doing.
I'm just so sad right now.
Well, the poor boy shall rest in peace knowing that these brigands were brought down. And these monsters, I suppose. They won't be harming anybody any...
He just kind of starts marching off silently.
You're not even going to take him back to his family?
I'm sorry, I don't believe I can carry him. He's a big boy, and, well, like that,
You got a horse,
Well.
don't you? You brought him here. you should be able to bring him back. You're just going to let this kid be a cold reminder of everyone who runs into this cave, are ya?
My boy, I know these things can be hard. But the world is a cruel place, which is why God created the Kenches. To bring justice to an unjust world.
You can tell he actually feels pretty sad. He's just kind of bad at showing it.
Gotta be a way to bring him back.
Maybe Maggie knows.
Well, for the meantime, we're gonna have to leave him here for now. But let me just check the back area here real fast. If they were eating those people, that means they might have some loot. So, might as well make this a win today.
I'd probably take. Go ahead.
Asmo goes around the corner to see what he's looking at in the pile. Just a pile of bones.
Go ahead and roll a survival check
Okay, I would roll
for anybody who wants to search for loot.
survival. Okay, yeah, it's a
Survival or
15.
investigation.
That's a 15.
Okay, you got a 15. Let me see what we got here.
16.
We'll take the higher of the two. 21.
Well, as you make your way back here, you're looking through this pile of bones. A lot of it's just rock and rubble, but you do manage to find an egg in that pile of hay back there.
An egg?
Yeah, an egg.
What kind of egg am I? So I find the. Who finds the egg?
That's an egg. It looks like it's, you know, it's got some kind of like sharp edges to it. It looks like it's a rather uncomfortable egg to try to pass.
Is this a freaking basilisk egg?
I mean, it's the only thing living back here, you're assuming, so.
If I had to take a guess, I'd say that yes, would be a basilisk egg. I've never quite seen an egg before.
Anything else we find?
No, that's about it. Everything else is kind of rubbles and bones, unless you want some bones.
You know, I bet the eyes of these things would sell for a small fortune.
Yeah, we should survive all these things.
Yeah, go ahead and see what you can harvest.
Let alone see if there's anything inside their bellies.
That's a 10.
You're able to get one of Mama Basilisk's eyes out unharmed.
Nope. 6.
Daenir, you straight up butcher it.
Damn it!
I suppose since
Daenir.
I pulled out its salivary glands, I'll go for the eyes as well.
Yeah.
Go for the eyes. 7.
You get a damaged basilisk eye. It's like you got kind of like a cut off the quarter of it.
I'm gonna add.
Where are you planning on keeping these?
Just assume one of you guys has a bag and keep all your parts in.
That's up to you.
We'd have to trade them off pretty quick before they start to decay. But if we can find a trading town further up the road, we're a couple days away from Silver Rock, but we could head there and see if anybody wants to buy them. I mean, we can just take the head of the basilisk straight there.
Yeah,
The
but we
smaller
gotta
ones,
be
anyway.
heading up
I'm
north.
not carrying that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I think we gotta head up north anyways.
Fair enough.
Maybe we can find a jar full of pickle juice. That'll work.
So what do you think it'll take to get this boy?
I just slap him like the hood of a car. Punk.
Good
Slap
old
Pip?
here.
I slap Pip. Yeah.
He starts to shift to the side, and you hear a small crack.
What? What? Wait, what just happened? Sorry?
You slapped Pip, and you hear a small crack.
What cracked?
I don't know. Something cracked.
Investigation, perception. What do I roll?
Go ahead and roll investigation or perception. Your call.
I'll do perception. It's my higher roll.
I'll do it as
6.
well.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you have no fucking clue, but something didn't
I'm
go
gonna-
right, so you just kind of withdraw your hand.
I'm gonna roll investigation. 20.
There's a small fracture kind of on his shoulder joint. Looks like where he's kind of back heavy from that pack.
Is the backpack also stone?
Yes, everything on him is stone.
Shit! Oh god, did I just break him?
I sort of... I use my light cantrip, and I cast it like on the tip of my finger, and I'm just like a small flashlight, just looking, examining the crack, just like how deep is the crack? Is it like a surface level crack?
It's surface level. It doesn't look like it's done any damage. Like, if it were a person, he'd probably have a paper cut.
I'm assuming I don't see any blood either. It's like stone through and through.
Stone.
Turn off my light cantrip. If we have any chance of saving this boy, let's not break him first. All right, Asmo?
I thought it was made of stone. I thought you could just, like, handle being slapped or something. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Come on.
Well, he's not going anywhere. Maybe that goblin knows. He's been in this cave for a while.
I still think we got hustled.
Out of a gold coin.
Could have been setting us up so he could take our shit. Trust me, that's what I do. You set up in front of a dangerous place. You wait for someone to swing by there. I'd go in there. It's perfectly safe. If he lives here, then he knew about those damn things. We got hustled. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go get my freaking gold coin back.
Yeah.
Go ahead and march your way back down towards the goblin.
So Asmo wanders down to where the goblin was.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
And as each of you come around the corner, you see Barristan Kench as he has a blade sticking all the way through this goblin. It's just kind of flailing as he's staring at it with these cold, numb eyes. He tilts his blade down as the goblin falls to the floor. And his expression just kind of freezes for a moment, and then he notices you're there. Ah! Well, I'm on my way back to Bright Rock. You all, feel free to stop by any time. I'll be a baron by the time you get there. I'll make sure to reward you for your services. Tally-ho, gentlemen. He just kind of looks forward and wanders off.
Is the goblin unconscious from the blood loss?
He is just sitting there panting.
Healing light.
Yeah, his eyes are starting to lose light as you cast this. Go ahead.
That is 1d6. One.
He goes still for a moment. Fucking! Looks over at you guys. Where is he?
You are lucky. You are lucky.
Fucking! You save? You save?
And you're lucky for it. You're lucky I didn't leave you to die. We need answers. You knew those basilisks were in that cave, didn't you?
He's taking kind of a moment to... Yeah. Me sorry. Me no lie, though. Me tell you where to go.
You're gonna be fucking sorry.
No hurt, please.
Do you know how to reverse the calcification?
You friend Stone?
Yes.
He just kind of nods. Yeah. He reaches into his pocket and looks down at himself and is just really shaking. He's just covered in blood. Always travel with these. Holds out a vial of what looks to be blue ichor. Never come up here without. Always good. Sometimes find loot on... Well... Here. He's kind of shaking. Me sorry, me only do job. Me no tell lie.
So he hands us some like vials of liquid.
He hands you a vial of blue ichor.
Okay, I'm going to cast detect. I'm going to use my angelic sight to cast detect magic. I say, Daenir, go get the paladin.
Yep, already on my way. I use feline agility to double my speed. I take my move action and I use my normal action to take a dash action to move 120 feet.
Hot
And
damn.
Go ahead and as you reach the cave's mouth, he's nowhere to be seen. If you make a perception check.
Okay. Perception, nat 20.
Woo!
You can hear the clopping of hooves in the distance as it's kind of galloping away.
I will run after him.
You say you know thaumaturgy.
Nope.
Damn.
I yell out, "Oi! Get back here! We found a way to save Pip!"
Yeah, the horse is just galloping away.
Shit. Alrighty,
Far
hold.
away.
But yeah, you get the ichor, and this guy doesn't seem to be lying. It definitely seems to be what, like, I mean, it's
You're
vaguely
doing it.
magical in the same way that the beasts were.
You're doing a job, you said. Goblin,
Yeah, me
Giblink.
Giblink, me protect.
What were you protecting?
You help Giblink. I owe you. Me, and he kind of takes he takes that sharp stick he was using and he shoves it into like a little hole in the wall and pulls down, and the little surface behind him seems to shift a little.
Oh my god.
He points back home.
Your home.
Lots of home.
Lots of.
So is the door behind him or behind us?
It's behind him. Like the wall just seemed to shift, and if you wanted to like push at it, you'd be able to open it. And it would lead into, it looks like it leads into a another cavern of sorts, but it seems like there's actually crafted stairs in it.
Oh my god.
Like
Okay.
carved stairs into the rock.
Hold
Yeah,
that.
You
Hold
just
that.
assume you go back and you're gonna go back and heal Pip.
Yeah,
Yes,
I tell
let's do
Asmo to
that.
wait by the goblin.
I will.
Asmo, we watch him. You watch him carefully.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. My hands are on my blades right now.
You look behind him. He's got his hands on 2 daggers.
Giblink holds his hands up. Giblink, no deceive. You help. You save Giblink. Giblink eternally grateful.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna pull out the vial. I'm assuming I just pour it on him.
Yeah, you start to slather him with this ichor, and it starts to spread, and you start to hear some like gentle, corrosive noise as he begins to move.
Pip, 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 you're right. You're okay.
He looks down at you.
I don't speak me. You're right. You know me. You remember me, right?
He's looking around like really freaked out. He holds his hand up as if like, kind of gesturing like for like something bigger than him.
Hey, you're
Go ahead and roll an insight.
playing charades. I'm playing charades with Beaker over here.
Yes.
Fucking love him so much.
Insight, you said?
Yes. See if you can get a read on him.
That's a 13.
He seems to be looking around for Barristan.
Come with me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you on the way. He's
Follow
okay.
He begins to follow you. Kind of like in tow.
Hey, Lanny, real quick.
Uh-huh.
The way that he's heading, how far out is he from where I am?
You've lost track of him. He's gone.
God damn it.
I'm going to throw a firebolt up into the air as a way to try to signal him in an off chance. It can go 120 feet straight up.
You're in a forest, by the way.
Well, I would suppose I would get to a location
That
that was
didn't
clear
mention-
before firing it. You know, like an opening in the treetop, unless the entire forest.
This guy's like way out of sight.
No,
I am going to tell you it's not going to work.
This is Lanny's way of telling you it's not going to work.
Yeah, can't blame me for trying.
I guess you can't.
Yeah, Pip is just kind of looking around.
Pip. Got bad news. The basilisk turned you to stone.
Just said, like, staring straight at you, like, into your soul.
Then we killed the basilisk. We did a good job with that, by the way. But you were turned to stone. Barristan left.
His
However,
shoulders actually droop a little.
Yeah, he thought you were dead, buddy. He didn't know what to do, so he just figured he'd leave you here. He didn't want to carry you off and risk breaking you.
he seemed very angry. He almost killed this guy.
I pointed at the goblin.
Don't hurt Giblink.
However, he had an antidote for you, and that's why we brought you back.
And that's why he's still alive.
Mm-hmm. And apparently he was guarding a secret right here. So,
Yeah,
I
this
don't
place, it only way north from here.
What?
It way north. Me people use travel.
Wait, this cavern leads north.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that convenient? How far away are we from the town we left?
From Fallwood Burrow?
Yeah.
Probably a half day's march, but you're just a couple hours outside of the wall.
The wall was in pretty bad shape last time we were here. I don't know if there's any rations or any way for him to stay overnight and then take off in the morning. Besides, he's a 15-year-old boy, besides being so tall.
Well, we gotta take him with us.
To the maw?
He kind of points at you.
To the maw?
You can come with us to the north. I mean, unless do you want to get all the? Do you want where is he from again? Where was Barristan from again?
He was from Silver Rock.
Do you want this? Do you want a freaking 15-year-old kid try and get to Silver Rock on his own?
He's kind of shaking his head.
I'm thinking he can stay in. Oh, I keep forgetting the name of the town.
Fallwood Burrow.
Fallwood Burrow. I'm thinking if he stays, if he stays at the wall overnight, just to get some bread in him or something, and then he leaves in the morning to go to Fallwood Burrow. He can stay there, send a message to Silver Rock.
Wolfgang, is your magic vision still active?
No, it does not last for very long.
Okay.
Actually, let me
You make him want to recast it now, though, Nick.
No, I won't metagame like that. Let me check actually how long Detect Magic lasts. It lasts for 10 minutes, so I guess maybe?
Yeah, Pip is still faintly glowing.
He's faintly glowing?
Yeah, he's glowing.
What color glow?
A magical sort.
Pip, are you magical?
You wouldn't know this. You can't see it.
Oh, damn, only he can't? Never mind, sorry.
Yeah,
only the one that
I'm
can detect
testing
magic.
Detect Magic.
Oh.
What school of magic?
Seems to fluctuate. Mostly evocation, it seems.
Pip. You got some magic in you, boy?
He kind of shrinks down.
That's
Kinda shakes his
okay.
head.
That's all right. I mean,
He's looking at you like really nervously.
if listen, both me and Daenir, we can do magic, and I cast the light cantrip.
Prestidigitation to make a little smiley face.
We're
Kind
not
of
going
holds
to
out
judge.
his hand, and a ball of fire appears. Heh! Him magic blood.
Well, I'll be a son of a bitch.
Kind of lets out the flame.
I'll
Go ahead
be
and
a-
roll a knowledge history.
Knowledge history. Oh.
Everybody or just him?
Everybody.
9.
9.
16.
Ooh.
Daenir, this appears to be one of those folk that was mentioned earlier, somebody that was born with magic in their blood, just a regular person. But around these parts, they're considered freaks, witches, aberrations. They are not looked upon kindly.
Yeah, you guys remember what Tobias was, what we were told earlier? I'm by Horace, I believe.
Yeah, something about magic blood. And then
Yeah, he's one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, we got some magic blood down there, but outsiders seem to hate. Outsiders no like them.
We gotta. Okay, we gotta. I'm gonna
Call it right. Out of character real fast, guys. Do we want him to come with us? Like that, I feel like that's what we're talking around.
I don't want him to be exposed to whatever we might find in the maw. I mean, this black and white freak that Hreish mentioned, if Pip gets in trouble with that, he's done, and there is no magic solution that will bring him back, as I've come to hear about it.
Yeah, but we don't. Because we'll see him in the maw, or we'll see him in the north. From what I understood, Hreish said we would see him up in the northern capital.
Up in the northern lands, yeah.
It's not specifically one place. It's just kind of the entirety of the northern lands. There's a person that we have to watch out for who sounds like a nuclear warhead kind of character.
Yeah. So if we take him with us, that is another person that would make our group more easy to spot by this thing, and also,
if you're looking for safe passage, Giblick can take care. Kind of raise his hands. Giblick owe you his life. Giblick look after boy.
Oh man,
Silver Rock's only a few days away. We could easily.
You don't want to go to Silver Rock?
Kind of shakes his head.
Oh. Okay. Out of character here. All right, we got a decision to make for him.
I vote it's only half a day's march to
Fallwood Barrow.
I keep forgetting that. Damn it. Fallwood Barrow.
You also know Maggie, who's nearby too.
Yeah. Plus, we got the family there that we saved, so they might take him in if they want to do us a favor.
We could just send him back to Amberglade.
That's even further.
Yeah, he will definitely not make it that far. Look at him. Look how he interacts with people.
Fair enough.
Listen, I just don't know where he should go. Okay, he can't stay with us. Ooh.
Yeah, Giblick no butt in. Giblick just offer.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, Giblick, can you even take care of someone like him?
Well, I mean, boy know how eat. Kind of nods. Yeah, boy speak common.
He speaks Meeps.
Fallwood Barrow would probably be the best option. At
If
least
you think
in my
they'll
opinion.
accept a sorcerer.
No, that's the thing. They don't take kindly to them. There's nowhere really for him to go aside from maybe Maggie. Maybe Maggie, if Maggie would also be okay with having another spellcaster in her place. That's why I'm wondering.
Well, I will leave you guys to ponder this. Until next time on Roll With Me.
What are we gonna do with our son? We
What
didn't
are you
ask
gonna-
for him.
He's my boy!
He's our boy now.